It's time to wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJ Show to start your morning. Kevin is the host, and his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Beast, so don't get her pissed. It's Jason, called so you spaz, and he loves to talk about Bigfoot and stats. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ Show.
Okay, I guess we're on. All right, here we go. Good to see you. Yeah.
Hello.
Hello, Virginia.
Oh, I gotta switch the lights on. It's a little dark in here.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I was, all kinds of things are happening. Yeah, Denny's is out this week, so he usually gets a lot of the stuff cranking, and then my house got hit by lightning or something yesterday. I don't know what happened. Like, the power kept flickering on for like a couple minutes, and then internet gone. So, yeah. So that was rough. So trying to do everything here. I knew coming back, I'm like, we had a week of vacation. I'm like, this is going to be the most hectic, stressful, terrible week of all time. I knew it. I'm like, because that always happens. Like, I had that vacation week and you feel completely refreshed. And then I go on, why is it that I just always feel like hell? And it's like that first week back, the devil's like, we're going to take all of that relaxation and that enjoyment that you got from that week, and then we're going to throw you right back into complete stress and anguish.
So if your house gets hit by lightning, is that a sign?
I don't know that it did. I'm trying to figure it out because it was out, and then I got a hold of Xfinity, and they're like, yeah, it looks like everybody else is fine but you. And so I was like, okay, well then I don't know what happened.
That can happen. You can have like a lightning strike with a surge, and it can fry your stuff.
Yes.
Happened to me. They had to climb up, a 9,000-foot tree just to get the string up connected to my house. It took a minute.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I cannot get signed into my stuff here, so I cannot see anything. So it's like, hey, let me put a blindfold on you and do the show. Yeah, so that's kind of where we are. So trying to figure it out here today. And then I didn't even know the show was starting. I'm like, is that thing on?
Well, it's 6 o'clock.
I guess so.
It started.
I guess so. Here we go. All right, ready or not, you're on the radio. Now go, sing and dance, monkey. Saw something interesting on my way in. Coyote.
Oh.
Yes.
Very topical.
It was scampered across the road. I thought it was because I saw, and this is kind of a little residential area, and it was right on Village Boulevard, and you had all the lights and everything, and I saw it, and I'm like, okay, that's bigger than a cat. It's dog-like size, but it was kind of scrawny, and it moved different.
Yeah.
And then I was like, uh-oh, that might be a dog. I don't know if Evelyn has the video, but I actually got video of it here. I can show you on KVJ TV.
The hunter.
She doesn't.
It moves like it's in a gang.
It does.
But it's like scrawny and scrappy, and it moves like it's in a gang.
Yeah, so it's I was kind of just pulled off to the side of the road there where it was, but I think you can tell that's a coyote, right?
Definitely.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I can tell.
Yeah.
By the markings.
We had a very animal encounter kind of last few hours. I had a big snake problem at my house. You had a coyote on your way to work.
Yeah.
It's wild out there right now.
I had a big snake problem, too, but it was just one of my neighbors.
We had a big giant snake camped out on our porch, and I came about 3 inches from stepping on it because I hadn't turned the porch light on, and I was just walking into my house, and all of a sudden I looked down, and I'm like, wow, that looks different. What normally is like a brown porch is now a black snake. I'm like, snake!
Right.
I seriously was 3 inches away from stepping on this snake.
So it's just a regular black snake that you have, nothing that's terrifying?
It's a giant one. Panda looked it up, though. He said it's not poisonous. He did that Google search thing where you can pretty much take a picture of anything and Google it.
Yeah,
Flowers,
I mean, it's
birds.
great.
Yeah.
And that Google picture thing is awesome.
So it's just like, what, a black racer? Is that what they call those things?
He said it was like a black corn snake. like.
Oh, okay.
But it looked really large. I thought usually those were like tiny and like, maybe 2 or 3 feet long. No, this one was like 5 feet long and thick. She was a big butt girl.
Yeah.
She looked like she had just had a full meal.
Probably, yeah. Had a feast on a little rat, I assume, is probably what they eat.
Yeah.
Don't feel bad. I stepped on one in the woods, but it was dead.
Ooh.
And I was barefoot.
Ooh.
Yes.
Yeah. That's why you don't go barefoot in the woods.
No,
No.
I don't recommend it ever.
Goodness. Yeah.
Ticks love you.
They love me.
Ticks are like, wow, he made it too easy.
Do we have a lot of ticks around here? I've heard about the problems up there. When I was in New York,
The
people I was
Northeast.
with, they're like, yeah, watch out, we got some ticks up around here.
Yeah, the Northeast, if you're in any kind of grassy, wooded trail, park, you got to really be careful in the Northeast. I don't know if we've got it as bad down here.
I felt like we did have some kind of a tick issue, though, because I remember being a little kid. It was one of those things that you always heard about: quicksand and ticks. You're like, all right, do we have ticks around here?
I think a lot of animals carry them. And I know we have animals in Tequesta, lots of like deer. Rabbits, and all that. So I'm sure we have ticks as well. Just another thing to worry about.
Yeah, we got pretty much everything here. So, yeah, it's going to be quite that thing.
More ticks, less TikTok.
I know yesterday, Jbird, you were talking about how you come back from a trip where you went to a Perkins and you felt like that was misguided. I guess the food wasn't good and your tummy wasn't reacting well.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I think I got a stomach bug or something going on that trip. I don't want to blame it all on Perkins, partially on Perkins, but I feel like I really beat them up yesterday.
Yeah, it was not a glowing review. I think there's probably a lot of people who drove past Perkins yesterday.
I think you're right.
Like, no, I think I'm good. But do you have like a fever or?
No, I don't think I have a fever, but I just, it's like a viral bug thing in my stomach. Did you say, is there something going on or something in the atmosphere that people are getting a little queasy? I thought I saw that there's a diarrhea problem in Florida.
Oh,
there is.
Yeah, I sent you the story, but it's one of these things where like 17 or 18 states are reporting on having horrific diarrhea.
And Florida's one of them?
Yeah, that's what they said.
Oh, no.
Yikes. And what is it, just some kind of like viral infection thing that's going on?
Those numbers I can't crunch. But yeah, those that was the story that I had seen. I did send it to you, but then again, I'm not sure if my eyes were working correctly. I could have sent it to one of my neighbors. I don't know.
Okay. All right. You said you did try Virginia's pizza that she brought in from New York, though.
Very good.
Yeah?
I thought it was good. You know, I made the mistake though. What do you think I did? Cooked it too long.
Oh, no.
I did. It was still very good.
Okay.
Very delicious, but if I could do one thing over, I cooked it probably 4 or 5 minutes too long.
All the different ways you can reheat pizza. I truly, in my heart, believe the top 2 are wet it and put it in the air fryer.
Okay.
That one is if I am busy. I wet it and put it in the air fryer. But if you have time and you have patience, put a little butter in a skillet and do it slowly in the skillet on the stovetop. To me, that takes like, a good 5 minutes, and you got to stand there and watch it.
You do.
Where did you get that pizza from, Virginia?
That was from Prince Street Pizza downtown in Manhattan.
Okay.
And it was a 4 cheese. I don't want to brag.
Yeah, it was.
It was a lot of cheese.
It was a lot of cheese.
Is that supposed to be one of the better pizza places? Because that was kind of my take yesterday, was that I realized you just can't walk into any pizza place in Manhattan and think you're going to get good pizza.
Well, I was down there because I was shopping for something for Panda, and I noticed there was a big, long line coming out of Prince Street Pizza. And in New York, when you see a big, long line, it's good to go over there and ask what people are waiting in line for. So I went over there, and there's all kinds of random lines all the time in New York City.
Right.
But all these people were like, oh, this is one of the best pizza places, highly rated. It's easy to in, easy out. So the line moved super fast. It was like one of those walk-in places. There was no sit-down, no tables inside. You walk in, you get your pizza, and you eat it on the street. And there was like 20 people on the street eating pizza out of the box.
See, we got into that same kind of thing. We got sucked into the Joe's Pizza that is right there near Times Square or someplace in Midtown. And my son had seen it all over TikTok. And you go in and there's photos of Kardashians and all kinds of celebrities that have been there. It was even featured in the Spider-Man movie. If you remember the Tobey Maguire version where he was on his scooter and he's delivering pizzas and he had to get it there in 30 minutes or less.
Yeah.
That was for Joe's Pizza. This is the place. And they had a huge line. In fact, they had two different little storefronts. One where you could get it by the slice, which had a crazy long line. And then the slightly shorter line where you had to buy the entire pie for $60, which we did.
$60.
We bought a $60 mediocre pie at Joe's.
That sucks.
So I can tell you Joe's, and we also, the last time we were there, went to Ray's. Ray's is not very good either.
Okay.
Yeah, there's one. I'll have to find the video because last time we were there, this is what Rocco wanted to do, was hit the best places. And we ended up going to a few of the best. I'll have to go back and look at the video and tell you the names of them, but you got to do your research ahead of time.
Yeah, I had some New Yorkers that were telling me some different places to check. And so it seems like if you're going to get pizza in New York, don't go with the strategy of any pizza is good pizza. That is not true. You got to really know where you're going. So go to these select places that people actually live there are endorsing. And don't go to the touristy places because Joe's Pizza is just mediocre.
I mean, I run from Times Square. That's like the last place I want to be for anything.
Right.
Unless I'm going to see a Broadway show and I have to be in Times Square, or I'm watching like some kind of event in the middle. Everything in Times Square is crowded and overpriced and underwhelming.
Yeah. That's kind of it. So, yeah, just know what you get yourself into.
Just an update. I'm getting a few messages. Norovirus is a highly contagious stomach bug currently surging across the United States.
All right.
So,
maybe you have the Perkins poops. Maybe you have norovirus.
Some got them
believe
going.
me, I'd rather have the norovirus.
Really? I'd rather have food poos.
I'm kidding.
Because, like with norovirus, what are the other symptoms?
Okay, yeah, I don't know. Can someone scare the hell out of me and tell me what the norovirus is now? So I definitely have every symptom possible.
Right. Well, he's not a normal kid, so why should he have a normal birthday request? Virginia's son, Rocco, is going to be turning, 11, I believe?
11, yes.
Wow. Crazy.
That is insane.
Yeah. And he's got an interesting request for what he would like to do with his birthday that's going to be coming up. And he loves tech. And so I guess if you understand that, this might make a little bit more sense.
So for months and months and months, he's been telling me about these Waymo cars.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
And they had them in Austin. I think they had them in like cities out in California.
Yeah,
like,
Bay Area had them. Yeah, we kind of ran through them a little bit yesterday because a lot of the Tesla ones just debuted in Miami. So it was like Dallas, Houston's place. The Bay Area's got them. Miami has them. So just some select cities like that.
So they just added Miami, and he found out about that. And
Okay.
he was wanting to travel to Austin. I was like, oh, that's so far. And then when I found out they were in Miami, I told him, and he's like, that's what I want to do for my birthday.
Okay.
I just want to go get one of those driverless cars and ride around in it. So that's what we're doing.
Okay.
We're going to take the Bright Line down.
All right.
And we're going to take the little driverless car around. Maybe I'll talk him into going to the Children's Museum down there.
Do you know where to find them, or are you just going to keep looking around until you find them? Or there's an app, maybe
There's
to
an
call
app.
one? Okay.
Yep. There's a specific app. He's already downloaded it.
Of course.
He's already pretended to be over 18 and attached my credit card to it. And so we're all set already. As soon as we get off the Bright Line, he can order the Waymo driverless car.
He doesn't have any problem breaking through whatever those little fail safes might be to sign up for stuff where he's underage for.
No, but once he gets in there, they do sometimes, like somebody reported his YouTube and that got shut down because they were
really?
yeah. Somebody reported him.
I do know someone who's taking it really, really hard. The fact that they can't get into certain sites anymore that were once free for adults, and now they have to give a license, a credit card, and they're like, I'm not giving my information out to that stuff.
Is that an adult site you're talking about?
It is.
Okay,
It's and they're taking it pretty hard.
Well, luckily, Rocco's not going on any of those.
No, but even on those things, they're coming up with all kind of, full proof safe, whatever the term is.
Yes. Yeah, so that's what we're going to do all this weekend. Just give him the fun birthday.
Okay.
He wants a fun Waymo car birthday.
Yeah, you got to kind of watch, though. I'd seen that there was a girl that had gotten into a Waymo, and apparently what had happened was it drove through some fireworks.
Is she okay?
Yeah, the cars don't have the sensibility to see people setting off fireworks in the street and then not go that way.
Right.
The car doesn't know. The car's just going.
Right.
So, yeah, if you have people setting off fireworks in the middle of the street, the car's like, coming through.
Yeah, like it or not, this is where you're going with it.
What could go wrong? Electric car plus fireworks.
Yeah, those seem to be the biggest problems that are going on right now. They say that this was in San Francisco, and at least a dozen robo-taxis, many of the Jaguar I-Paces, became stranded in post-fireworks gridlock near the Golden Gate Bridge, eventually requiring flatbed tow trucks after their batteries drained. Waymo's blaming major traffic disruptions, a high volume of travelers, and unplanned road closures for the issues. They said that about 100,000 people were in the area, and two separate firework-related incidents raised additional safety concerns.
These cars can't pivot. Like a human would be able to analyze a situation and say, oh, okay, let me go this way instead of that way.
Right.
These cars can't do that.
Yeah, that seems to be one of the big issues with this, is that, wherever you're heading, that is just what you're going to get.
So I'll just make sure that wherever we go, we're within walking distance back to the Bright Line.
Yeah, I think that's really about what you got to do.
Don't get stuck somewhere.
Yeah, here's the lady going through it.
Are we on fire, dude?
I mean, that thing sounded like it was in the car.
It kind of sounded fun.
They sounded like they were having a good time.
They sold it, so maybe this is the best thing ever, getting trapped in a driverless car in a really bad situation. Sounds like that's what they're going through here.
Waymo don't care. He'll drive you into anything. A police standoff, fireworks.
Yeah.
Just these cars can't pivot.
Yeah, and I had also seen, too, that they're really starting to discover that a lot of the safeguards that they thought they had for keeping people away from some of these things, it's not really working out too well. A lot of multi-factor authentication and stuff like that. In fact, at FIU, they have identified a new vulnerability in AI chatbots that nearly tiny invisible changes to an image can cause some AI systems to bypass their own safety guardrails.
Oh, that's cool.
Wow.
And they say imperceptible image modifications known as adversarial petributions is fooling AI's vision system. And so what that definitely means for people is that a lot of people that are trying to get in there, they're able to get through because the AI is supposed to identify certain things, but if they're able to change slightly the image where the human eye can't detect the changes, but AI does, and it's like, oh yeah, you're fine, don't worry about it.
What could go wrong with this whole AI experiment? I mean, how many more signs do we need?
Yeah, and so this is tough for some of these AI companies that are facing that growing legal scrutiny. In fact, one of them is a family in Jupiter here that claimed an AI chatbot contributed to harmful behavior
Oh no! What did it do?
I think that was the one where it was talking to the kid into doing harmful things to him.
Oh, that's
crazy.
horrifying.
Mm-hmm.
That's wild.
So that's kind of it. Is they're seemingly starting to discover that some of these safeguards that they thought they had may not be as safe as what. They
Well, sometimes I'll deliberately ask it a weird question to see if they will protect or say something weird. And a lot of times they will come and say, we cannot talk about this. This is a warning, blah, blah, blah. But it sounds like there is a flaw in the system.
Mm-hmm. They do this at a really odd week. It's typically the 1st of July that all of the new laws take effect in the state of Florida, and a lot of people are on vacation. Everybody's just kind of out of sorts. You're like going, wait a minute, this is a law now? When did this happen? Oh, it happened that one week you weren't paying attention to life. And so that's what they kind of do. So starting on July 1st, there's a whole bunch of new laws that are out there. A lot of different things to know and to check on. Now, one I know was a law that we were hoping was going to get passed was the thing about the e-bike. Seems like every community is dealing with e-bike issues. Kids riding up on streets or just things not being safe. And apparently, it doesn't look like that's really going to be happening. They say that Florida is poised to enact new statewide e-bike safety rules, but it's awaiting Governor Ron DeSantis' signature. And I think that he basically said, no, we're not going to do that. So
Really?
Yeah, I don't think they fast-tracked that one. So I think as what I saw, it looked like that one kind of got shut down. Some of the other things that they are going to be taking up, though, restaurant fees. They say restaurants now must clearly disclose mandatory service charges and other fees before customers order, ending hidden surcharges.
Okay. All right. I like that.
That's not bad.
That is good.
For data centers, utilities can no longer pass the cost of powering AI data centers onto residential and small business customers.
I don't believe that.
They'll still figure out a way.
Exactly.
Yeah. Now marching band counts as PE. They say 2 years of marching band can now satisfy both the physical education and performing arts graduation requirements.
Heck yeah, you bet your butt.
That's a twofer right there.
They work their butts off out there.
Yeah, they really do. They are out there in the heat.
Yeah.
Practicing, getting all the formations right.
Well, you're carrying an instrument. I mean, that's a lot of work.
I remember when I went to college, my college's football team was not very good. I don't think they won a game the entire 4 years that I was there, but the band was phenomenal. And they would break dance and do all kinds of stuff. And I remember I was walking by the football field one day, and I saw the band, and they were coming back from practice, and they were tore up, they were dirty, they were bloody, they were just beat up. And here came the football team walking after them, and they were pristine. There was no dirt on their uniforms. They just
says a lot.
I'm like, what is wrong with this picture? Why does the band look like they just went through football practice, and the football team looked like they just went through band practice?
Some gave 100%.
Yeah.
They got to switch coaches.
Yeah, something was wrong there. They've got it right since then, but yeah, back in the day it was an issue. They say pet stores now must provide veterinary records and stronger consumer protections, including allowing buyers to return sick animals under certain conditions. They've got one for domestic violence where victims receive increased relocation assistance, and judges can consider threats against pets and military protective orders when issuing injunctions.
Okay, that's good.
And then they've got one against terrorist organizations, which is probably good. They say the state can now designate certain groups as domestic terrorist organizations, creating new criminal penalties for supporting them. I hear they're looking at Swifties. Could you imagine if we outlawed Swifties? I think Swifties would win.
They would.
I do believe they would win.
I think if there's a dangerous group that could overthrow our government, it would be the Swifties first.
It would be like the Hunger Games. It would end up being the winners.
Good luck, anybody who goes up against the Swifties.
Ain't gonna happen. Seems like everybody under the age of 30 is watching this show, Love Island. My daughter is obsessed with it. She's watching it with my 18-year-old son, who's watching it with his girlfriend. They're into it. I was talking to somebody yesterday, and they're like, my 21-year-old daughter, that's all she's doing is watching Love Island.
They have parties, and they, at least up in Tallahassee with Magnolia and her friends, they all get together at somebody's house or at the sorority house, and they watch it together.
Yeah. Wow. I mean, it seems like everybody's on the show. And the thing that's crazy about it's on, 6 nights a week, I believe?
Golly.
I was like, how do you, and I think it's maybe 90 minutes. I'm like, who has the time? Like, this is a part-time job to watch this show.
It really brings out the best in the contestants as well. It's nothing but just trying to destroy relationships the whole time.
Yeah, I kind of got a little glimpse of what it was. My daughter was trying to tell me, I guess they had, because they kind of go where they settle into little micro relationships. Yeah. And then they took the dudes and they put them in a house with a whole bunch of brand new hot chicks. And then the girls who thought they were in relationships got to watch what was going on. And this one guy who apparently was in a micro relationship was getting too cozy with a new girl. And she's like, and she's, I mean, I'm like, come on. There's no way you're this attached to a guy you've known for 18 hours.
You just met him.
Right.
If 18 hours.
But what's insane about it is I talk to people and you know, a lot of it is I'm talking to adults and maybe even the parents of 20-year-olds. And they're like, my kid puts it on and I watch it and I get sucked into it and I find it to be very entertaining.
It's trash TV at its best.
Yeah.
It really is.
They know what they're doing.
It seems like a good formula that's working though. And it must be a global phenomenon because my daughter, when she was over in Europe, she was all upset because they wouldn't let her stream the American version.
There's different versions of it.
Yes, I guess they had a European version. I'm like, oh my gosh. So if you went globally, you could watch the Love Islands from around the world and just have no time left for anything to do in your life.
This is perfect for the unemployed.
I'm just like, how is this? It's crazy, but how many people are watching it and how many life hours are going into this show? It's stunning to me.
Season 1, it was on every single night, and I found myself watching it every single night. And I finally had to say, Jason, what are you doing?
Yes. I wonder how many people have had to say that. And how many hours are you watching? I guess you have the possibility of watching this, 9 hours a week?
That's just the American one.
Yeah.
If you go global, you could never leave your house.
That's more than one full work day. If you really dedicate yourself to Love Island, it would be an additional work day.
Now, call me a cynic. I don't know if all storylines are completely real. The producers are trying to get...
I don't think anybody cares anymore because I talked to them. I was like, none of this stuff meshes up with human emotions. And they're like, I don't care. It's entertaining. Like, everybody just seems to brush that off and be like, yeah, it's not realistic. We don't think any of these people are going to wind up together, but they just can't stop watching it. Whatever they're doing, there's some kind of visual crack. I think it's the fact that everybody's so hot on those shows.
Yeah.
They're
that
just
doesn't
amazing.
hurt.
And people just love this contrived drama.
There's another show that my girlfriend loves called 90 Day Fiancé, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I got to leave the room. It is next level over the top.
That's very popular as well.
Fake drama. You can tell, even by the way they edit it, it just looks like they're trying to make something happen.
Mm-hmm. You said, Jbird, that you're checking out this show on Netflix. It's called Outlast.
I love it. It reminds me of that show I always talk about, Alone. And I watched the whole season. It got me. And I got to tell you, there were some badass people on that show. I don't want to give any spoiler alerts, but I thought it was really, really good.
Okay.
It's all about surviving. People were conniving, stealing stuff from other people. Some people played with morals. Other people did not. I thought it was really, really good. It's on Netflix.
For me, Netflix, it kind of ebbs and flows, but it seems like Netflix is coming back strong with some good content.
And they do.
Yeah.
They get some really good stuff, and then you go through a drought.
Yes. But they got me that Enola Holmes 3. I love that series. That's Netflix. So, you know, they're kind of back on top for me.
They got me with the first 48 right now. I'm watching all those old episodes on Netflix.
What is that?
That's where the detectives and the police have 48 hours to start getting clues on a murder. It's always murder.
But they always say that, right?
It's real.
Yeah.
It's absolutely real. And a lot of them were shot in New Orleans. So I'm really enjoying watching those. I mean, not enjoying the part where people got murdered, but the part where you get to see parts of my city, I like that.
Right.
I wish it wasn't because these people lost their lives.
Is that what they say? Like the first 48 hours, you lose so many clues. Like if you can jump on it, you get it on early. That's why a lot of people were really upset with the police force with Nancy Guthrie's cases. They're just dilly-dallying for the first 48 hours. In that crucial time, they just didn't have their act together and didn't jump on it the way they should have.
That's what they say.
And you ain't going to track somebody down after those 2 days or so.
Because it goes cold.
Right, yeah, apparently.
Oh, cold.
Yeah, you got to talk to people right when it happens.
Mm-hmm. There's that show, The Bear. We were kind of looking at that as maybe watching it. I've heard mixed reviews on that one. That is the one where he's a chef.
Chef, yeah. I've heard great reviews on that one.
I believe. Okay. Yeah, I have as well, but I thought somebody was saying that they had a weak season in there. Maybe season 3, and people are like, yeah, it wasn't that strong.
I'm coming into my week season, so I can't judge.
Yeah, everyone's got at least 1 week season in them. I'm not judging.
Yeah. My daughter was at the zoo in Long Island yesterday, and she ran into is that Jeremy Allen White? Is that his name?
Oh,
Yeah.
fancy.
She's like, he is a very pretty person. I was like, okay.
If that guy sped back my nards, I would not know who that guy is.
He's had an era. He's kind of come into his own. He had that big movie where he was Bruce Springsteen. He then was, so he's also been doing some modeling stuff, and then he was on... what is the name of that dysfunctional show with the whole family?
Yes.
He played Lip on it.
I know you're talking about. It always makes you kind of depressed when you watch it.
Yeah, I couldn't get past 3 episodes at a time because I'm like, I just felt dirty in my soul.
I can't think of it, but William H. Mason's in it.
Yes.
H. Macy.
Uh-huh. Yeah. So I didn't know they had a zoo on Long Island. So apparently they do.
Huh.
I guess that's nobody knows about it. So that's where the celebrities take their kids.
And look how he's sitting. He can drop it like it's hot.
Yeah, he was. You know what? He's dadding it up. So I'm keeping his kid out of the photo. But yeah, so he's got his little daughter that's right in front of him there. So
nice.
he's dadding it up. He's doing the good dad stuff out there with the kid.
Shameless.
There you go. Thank you. Shameless.
Yes.
Absolutely. So yeah. So I think my daughter now wants to watch The Bear. So if anybody's got a review on that, let me know. Is it worth checking out? Do you like when popular food products get out of their lane and try to do something a little bit different? Because that's exactly what Pringles is doing right now.
I do like it, but it depends on what we're doing here.
Okay. They're going to be doing flavored hot dog buns in a can.
Introducing Pringles Pop Dog Buns. Tired of sad, bland hot dog buns that make eating glizzies a drag? Wish they were infused with the delicious flavor of Pringles crisps? Wish no more. There's sour cream and onion, barbecue, and honey mustard. Grab them today and bun max your summer.
Bun max your summer.
I don't know, dog. So the bun is the actual Pringle, or the Pringle's the actual bun?
Sounds like what they're doing is they're taking buns, they're putting them in a Pringles can, and they're dusting them with Pringles flavors, what I'm gathering on this.
Are you impressed?
I mean, I like the thought process. I just worry about how chemically they are.
Yeah, they say that the limited edition buns are made from potatoes and infused with 3 signature Pringles flavors: sour cream and onion, barbecue, and honey mustard.
Well, you think hot dog Pringles might be bad for you? I mean, I don't know if you could.
The hot dog itself is bad enough. Now let's just add a bad bun.
Oh my God.
It's cancer in a can. Yeah.
Pop open cancer in a can today.
One version is going to be available starting tomorrow, and then the other one's going to be next week. So if you really got to get a hold of those.
Kind of feel like they missed out with the whole 4th of July. They should have released this 2 weeks ago.
You're right.
Timing?
Somebody was snoozing. Come on now. And Little Debbie is going to be doing a little bit of a mashup. Now, they're staying in their lane, but they're going to be doing a little something different. They are going to be taking a couple of their favorites and molding them into one with a new fudge round cream pie.
Ooh, all right.
Fudge round cream pie. So they're taking, I guess, maybe the filling you'd have at a cream pie, and they're taking, the regular little fudge round. That's going to be your cookie now instead of the oatmeal.
Oh, I know somebody who loves a fudge round.
Oh, I see you working, Debbie, and I respect it.
Okay. Feeling that? You think you'd try that?
I would. I like it. A lot of those kind of products seem to just taste slightly different to me now. And I love me a Little Debbie, but they don't hit like they used to, man.
They taste waxy
They do.
and weird.
And
and they use crap ingredients now, where back in the day they used to use butter, flour, this, that, like real sugar. Now they use like sucrose and fructose and partially hydrogenated oils. We can taste the difference, Debbie, you dumb hooker.
I mean, I'm not trying to be Debbie Downer, but I mean, and this is food I grew up with. I love. I've done the work. I mean, heck, I built a career on this with this palate.
It's a sad day. They've changed all these snack cakes ingredients to make them cheaper to produce and profits to go up.
I feel like they changed. I did not.
Okay.
Of course you wouldn't. You know what tastes good, and you know what tastes like chemical wax.
What is the greatest Little Debbie of all time?
Oh boy, you have to hit the hard-hitting questions this early, man. I love this question.
That's it.
I love it. I mean, I always loved anything that was a zebra cake. Like anything like that.
The 80s zebra cake.
Yes.
Let's just be clear, because it's not the same ingredients.
Yeah, the little chocolate chips on top. Always loved that. I mean, I've been a Nutter Butter fan. I love those. Or Nutty Buddy, whatever they're called.
The 80s Nutter Butters.
I think that might be my favorite.
Swiss cake roll was good, but then they led the league in waxy, just wax. They taste waxy now. And Swiss cake roll, you could argue, was on the Mount Rushmore of Little Debbie treats or snacks like that.
Fun to unroll those things.
How is the oatmeal cream pie holding up?
I still respect it.
Okay.
It's the old staple, right?
Yeah, and then they make newer ones that are the size of a human face.
I've seen that, yeah.
It's so big.
Yeah, probably more
Because
than
that's what we need.
anyone should have.
Jumbo size.
Mm-hmm. And if you're one of those people that's always looking for a new little food hack and trying to save some money if you got a bunch of kids, this might be an interesting thing that this dad has stumbled on at Chick-fil-A.
We order 30 nuggets, $17. They each get the buttered bun, 25 cents each. So for 75 cents, we get the buns. For $20, every kid gets a fried chicken sandwich. Look at that. Fill it up, make their own sandwich. We have saved so much money. I'm just telling you, you can eat under $45 at Chick-fil-A as a family of 5.
Wow. Okay, it's an interesting little hack.
It still seems like a lot of money to me. Is that a lot of money?
$20 for, what, 4 or 5 kids? Feels pretty good to me.
All right.
Not bad. That's about fair.
Yeah. I mean, if you're going to go out to one of the more quality fast food places, I don't know that you could do much that cheaper.
Well, how much are they eating, too? Like, are they getting 4 nugs or, like, just a little mini?
I basically, if you broke down the math, I think that's what they get. Maybe it's about enough meat to create what would be a little chicken sandwich, and it's enough. It sounds like the chicken sandwich is going to fill the kid up.
Gotcha.
I might have to investigate this story.
Okay. You can try that out. I know a lot of people have those little hacks. It seems like Chipotle is one of those places. Everybody's got their own little hack on how you get more food and make something out of a Chipotle meal.
I'm 0 for 9, maybe even 0 for 15, trying to find the secret. Hey, I heard about this secret little menu you guys got. What are you talking about, weirdo? I don't know if every place is on the same page.
Chipotle's the one where they said if you walk up there and you're really sweet and you ask for extra anything, they've trained them.
That's what the CEO was trying to say.
To say yes.
Is it true? Has anybody tried it out since the CEO said that?
It's a wild card situation. You don't know if the employee is having a good day or a bad day. It's all about the mood.
Or do they even know about that policy?
Right.
And believe me, I have been to fast food restaurants where there's a policy put in place and they have no idea what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I saw a meltdown in New York City about that. The employee behind the cash register didn't know about the deal that was on the chalkboard sandwich sign out front on the street. And the girl was trying to order the deal. He's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I've never heard of this coupon. She goes, it's on your sandwich board sign out front. So she went outside and took a picture of it. And the kid quit on the scene. He quit. He goes, I'm I'm going on break and I'm not coming back. And he walked out the back of the restaurant.
That's what happened to Denny's. Denny's deliberately went to Burger King to get this video game thing that they were doing. He walked in there, asked him about it. They go, we have no idea what you're talking about. And he goes,
there's a sign?
That poster?
It's terrible management.
On that spot, there's a poster right there.
Well, that tells you everything you need to know about a restaurant. If you go in there and all the employees do not know about the deals they're doing, they have poor management. That's what a manager's job is, to be like, hey, before you start your shift, you need to understand that people might come in and order this. If they haven't done that, it's a terrible manager.
And if you can't handle specials or promotions or giveaways,
don't do them.
Don't do them.
Yeah.
Don't do them.
Do the bare minimum and make sure you just get through the day, because it was very entertaining to watch this employee melt down and quit.
I don't blame them. They're probably a terrible manager. They're probably just exasperated for having to work for that person. That was the final straw. I'd be like, you know what? They're not going to tell me about the specials. I look like a fool. It's like, I don't want to deal with this. I'm out of here. The Chipotle thing, I think the big caveat, and if I remember the CEO was like going, yeah, we'll load you up with all the food that you can have. That's going to be only rice and beans.
Yeah,
no meat.
There was something.
No quality ingredients.
No avocado.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's all it is. They'll give you the fillers that cost absolutely nothing. So if you want like rice and beans and that kind of stuff that makes it look like you got a ton of food, but it costs them no money, they'll give you that all day long.
And there's a thing too where people go into like a Chipotle and they basically are filming a video and having them make the most ridiculous sandwich, and you can tell the employee is just so over it.
It's a lot of pressure.
They're like, sure, I'll put this on here too. Fine.
I wonder how many people have to deal with that phone accountability, where people are coming into where you work and you're being recorded to hold you accountable for how everything you do in your job is taken care of properly.
And here's my question. Is that even legal to do? Because you are now in a privately owned establishment. You're not out in the public area on a sidewalk. So technically, could a Chipotle say, I want you no filming in here?
I think they could. I would imagine that would stand if they posted that up, said no filming in this business.
But it's free advertising for them. I think
if they do it right.
If they do it right,
yes.
They love it when influencers come to Chipotle.
How much do you trust your employees? Because I don't know what you want one quitting on the spot and walking out. That's going to go viral and it doesn't look good for you.
Oh my gosh, that's the video that goes viral.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away, because you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
This Dirt of the Day is brought to you by my favorite closet people, closetsbydesign.com. Nipsey Hussle's children finally received their cut of the late rapper's estate. You remember the tragic story. At the young age of 33, the rapper was fatally gunned down back in March of 2019. So sad. And he had a lot of money in the bank. $11 million was what he had in the bank. And then he also had vehicles, interests in various businesses, various trademarks, a lot of different stuff to figure out. And so it took him this long, from 2019 when he was shot till now in 2026, to finally figure out the whole estate. He has 2 kids, and the kids apparently are getting equal share of the estate. One of the kids is 9 years old. The little boy is 9, and the girl is 17. And they are sharing 50% each of Nipsey Hussle's estate. His brother is the executor, and I guess his brother and one of the baby mothers had been fighting for years and years, since 2019. They finally now just figured it out, and the kids finally just got the money.
Wow.
Crazy, right?
Yeah, I guess that's how those things go, though.
I guess. But what do the kids do in the meantime? You know, it's been many years.
Right. And then
7 years. Like, how did those kids live and eat and all that?
And then how much of that estate was spent on the attorneys for
So
7
much.
years? What do they have left?
All those attorneys' fees, racking up billable hours.
Yeah.
It's very sad. Well, Harry Styles just made history at Wembley Stadium. His 12-show residency there just wrapped up, and Guinness, the world record book, is officially naming it the longest residency ever by a musician at the iconic Wembley Stadium, beating out Coldplay that I guess had it before. They had done 10 shows that were all sold out, but Harry Styles just beat them.
Well, would you say old Styles has got at least 8 to 10 major hits on the radio?
I would say he's at about 4 to 5.
Okay.
Yeah, that's about where he is.
Really? That's it?
Yeah, I thought he had more. I mean, to have that kind of record.
I don't know. I don't have the numbers in front of me, but that's
I'll stop asking you questions.
I don't know. Off the top of my head, that's about all I remember. As It Was, Watermelon Sugar. Okay.
As It Was.
As It Was.
That was huge.
Golden.
As It Was, Watermelon Sugar, Adore You. That's 3. Golden did pretty well. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. My mind was at about 4 or 5.
Okay.
He probably does old stuff from One Direction.
I would imagine.
And you're talking about radio too, so I'm giving it that. You know, I'm sure there's a lot of songs that people love. Like, oh, that's a great song. Yeah, I'm sure he has a lot of great songs, but as far as the radio hits that got pretty good airplay, I think that's about it, 4 to 5. And then, you know, I wonder if he does anything from One Direction ever.
I'm sure he does. And he's kind of easy on the eyes.
But does he? If he does One Direction songs, are the people from One Direction so annoyed he's doing that?
I wonder if he was, because he was very nice to all of them and giving them shout outs the other night as he kind of wrapped up. So that's why I wondered if he does that to keep them friendly in case he ever decides to do a One Direction song.
Opposite of Timberlake.
Yeah.
And finally here, how do we feel about this? Remember the story about Tilly Norwood,
Yeah.
the AI actress who sparked widespread backlash? They have now put together Tilly's first feature film that will be coming to a theater. Will you go see it? Will anybody go see it?
People will see it. People are. I'm thinking a lot of people are not going to like it.
It's
But
just
yes, people-
weird to me. Like, I don't know. I won't go see it because it's like, okay, it's not a real person.
That's just it.
I got to be able to get behind the fact that, okay, it's a real person in this movie. I mean, I guess if you look at it like it's a cartoon, that's all it is. It's a cartoon.
People are going to push. I mean, if you're someone that believes in the arts and you want to see humans do art, you're going to push back on stuff like that, in my opinion.
It'll be apparently called Misaligned, and they're calling this movie a comedy drama, a coming-of-age story with existential AI chaos, whatever the hell that means.
To me, I'm not worried about the older dogs. I think they're always going to be like, oh, AI is terrible. It's the new generation that's born into it. They're the ones that it's not going to be strange to them.
You're right.
That's what they're going to know.
It's crazy to think about.
Here's the AI actress talking about her feature film debut.
Because we would never be making a feature film. So we would never have been casting with real actors for it at all. We're only having this opportunity because of AI.
Okay. Yeah, so an all AI movie, the question is where audiences with it. I think it will be mildly accepted, and the question will be in 5 years when AI is so good that you can't tell the difference between AI actors and the real people. Will then, if it's a good script and a great movie, will people be like, why would I care? I watch animation. I love that.
And
It's animation. That's what it is. If you look at it like that, I think you're okay.
I think it's going to be I think it will likely be a viable content platform.
well, you know, artists they're selling their catalogs now. They'll start selling the rights to, let's say, pick any actress out there.
Mm-hmm. Well, they kind of did it with Val Kilmer, where Val Kilmer had died, but then they used AI to finish the scene that he had been in, and his family signed off on it. Like, yeah, absolutely, we love doing that. So you might start seeing instances like that. Or imagine if you want to do Back to the Future 4, And you're like, well, I don't know if Michael J. Fox is up for it, but
I wasn't really feeling part 3.
yeah. As an example, they would be able to do those kind of movies where you have an actor or actress that maybe is aged out of or physically is incapable of doing a role, and they could use AI to have them do what they would have done if they were able-bodied.
It's a crazy time.
It is a crazy time.
And that's what's going on in your dirt.
I will tell you that there are things that I used to do in my youth that I just don't do today. I said, you know what, probably I've aged out of that. Probably a good thing. So I saw this list of what other people are talking about on behaviors that have an expiration date. Some of these I agree with. Some of them, okay, maybe it's good for you, but it's not good for everybody. Some of the ones that I saw that I was like, okay. They said there's an age for calling everyone bro. At some point, after you're somebody's dad, you're not somebody's frat pledge. Just, it sounds odd when you're broing everybody and you're 60.
Me and Virginia do it a lot, but we're not doing it seriously. And I think some people think we're being seriously. Sometimes we'll bruh, bro, bruh. We are just kidding. We get how douchey it sounds.
Yeah.
Yes, we're trying to be douchey. Sometimes for effect, being douchey works.
Yes. They said also there's an age for trying every new social media trend. Sometimes my wife will see something on TikTok and these like 14-year-olds are doing. She's like, "Oh, you should do that." I'm like, "I just don't know that's going to play."
And you're right.
Yeah, like, yeah. I don't know. I think I've kind of aged out of that one.
You got to do what feels comfortable.
Right.
And I think you've aged out of most TikTok trends.
I agree. I get them suggested. I'm like, yeah, I don't think anybody wants to see that. I know I don't want to see that.
Yeah, I don't want to
do that. Yeah. Yeah, I just don't think it's where I'm at in life right now. There's an age for drinking the cheapest liquor available.
Ooh, I have graduated from that.
Done.
Yeah.
My body won't allow it.
How you drink radically changes. Just wait. It changes when you hit 30. Changes a lot when you hit 40, and it radically changes when you hit 50.
I've aged out of going on roller coasters or going to theme parks. I think I'll watch you guys have a great time. I'll have a little Coca-Cola, but I'm not getting on any more rides.
Yeah.
We know too much now, too. With social media, you see so many videos of rides getting broke or stuck, or worse, stuck upside down.
Or, I don't know, having vertigo for 9 hours. Not fun.
Yeah. I said there's also an age for sleeping on someone's couch. Past a certain point, it's no longer crashing. It's kind of a concerning sign of alcoholism.
I mean, crashing on someone's couch, what?
If it's done consistently, you get some alcohol issues.
If it's done because you have no place else, including a home, then we got to get it together.
I was living on couches in my 20s.
I've had people live on my couch, and they were going through something. They were alcoholics.
Right. So maybe there's some truth to that one.
That is temporary and needs to have a finite ending.
There needs to be a cut date, yes.
Yes.
And there's also an age for showing off how much you can drink. They said eventually the real flex is waking up without ibuprofen. That's the real flex, is to wake up without a hangover. You're going, yeah, you know what? I'm okay. I maybe had some cocktails, but I'm not feeling terrible today. That's what they say. What about this? There's an age for blasting music from your car.
Yes, there is, man. And also, too, if you're going to blast bass very loud, can you please make sure it's at least good bass? You have a good system in your car.
I still love loud music in the car. It makes me happy. Oh, if the weather is good, putting the windows down and blasting loud music is so fun.
What are you blasting?
I mean, the last time I did it, it was Taylor Swift.
That's so mom. I love it. You'll see that, though. You see, like, old dudes, and they're blaring something that's from the 1960s. You're like, all right.
Respect.
You go, Boomer.
Respect, Boomer.
My favorite's the one that he's an older dog. He's on his motorcycle. He's on his hog, and he has got 98.7 on the air.
I love it.
Says there's also an age for wearing your hat backwards everywhere. One day it stops saying athlete and starts saying trying really hard to be douchey.
And we call that the Fred Durst.
Yes. It says there's also an age for posting cryptic relationship drama on social media.
Amen. There is somebody, I'd go through a wall for them. I want to just like take a trout and slap them with it saying, stop posting everything on social media. You're looking like a lunatic.
Well, even 16-year-olds know you shouldn't do that. So if you're in your 20s or 30s posting your own personal relationship drama on social media, punch yourself in the neck.
And some of the stuff that's posted is, I mean, we're talking some deep, dark stuff.
Crazy.
They say if you're over 30, just call your therapist, your attorney, or just call yourself trash.
Yeah, it's true. If you're putting it all out there like that, you are creating a ripple effect that makes you look very trashy.
They say also there's an age for making sexual innuendos, and maybe you shouldn't do it at any age, but they say after about the age of 25, if you're a guy, people stop thinking you're funny and just start thinking you're a massive perv.
You start to become a real creepo. Hey, come here, honey. Sit. Let me see those buns. You're kind of freaking me out. Kind of grossing everyone out right now.
Don't ever say that again while looking at Kevin.
Well, he does have the nice buns.
He does have the best
That's
buns
right,
on the
baby.
show, but...
And maybe the only one I would push back on for behaviors that have an expiration date, it says there's an age for buying furniture that came with an Allen wrench. It says one day you realize solid wood is worth not hearing it wobble every Tuesday.
Yeah, and that IKEA stuff, it's not going to last. It's probably not going to survive moving. It's going to get broke.
But I will tell you, my son recently, the last thing I had to put together, he had this gaming chair that he got for his birthday. And I was so happy I had an Allen wrench. And it was just easy to put in the same screws. I had 2 Allen wrenches to deal with. I'm like, this is great. Because I don't even know if I have tools.
I don't even know what an Allen wrench is.
There you go. Nice and easy. Anything you would add on, you always can. It's easy to just text us, 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763 here at the KVJ Show. Somebody texted in, they said, at some point you age out of waiting in long lines at theme parks.
I can see that. Another thing that you age out of, just remember when you were a little bit younger and there was so much like drinking in the bar where someone was just like accidentally smack into you that turns into a huge fight. You don't even know the person and it turns into this brawl.
Yeah.
And at a certain age, that's got to stop.
Yeah, at a certain age, you realize we're all going to bump each other in the bar.
Yeah, we're going to bump each other.
That's why you got to be in the bar with other old people.
That's why I sit when I'm at the bar.
Lulu said I aged out of snapping on people for their ignorant ass opinions or comments on social media. I just roll my eyes now. I just keep it going. It's actually kind of funny to see grown people being extra.
Yes.
If you're able to do that, I admire that.
Mm-hmm.
You should be, though. Look, getting into a politics fight with anybody on social media is such a fruitless endeavor.
Mm-hmm. Callie said another thing you age out of, trying to race somebody on the street. I've seen 2 stories in the last 2 weeks of old dudes over the age of 60 who have been arrested for drag racing. You're like going, dog.
You get to that red light, rev your engine, you look over, they rev theirs.
I know. It's like, what are you doing?
Remember that car you used to have, Kevin? Kevin
Yeah.
had this car. It was so broke down.
Isuzu Amigo.
It was an Isuzu Amigo. But when he pulled up to a red light and stopped, it would rev itself.
Yeah.
And people thought he wanted to race.
And I'd have to look and be like, no, I'm not trying. I just
swear
my
no.
car is junky. And I had to have the windows down because I had no AC in the car. Who has a car in South Florida with no air conditioning?
I swear, I don't think I'm a badass. I swear. I just have a crappy
They're looking at
car.
me like, really?
They're like, you want to go?
And they
All
would
right.
blow right off the line. And you're like,
And then he would take the key out and the car wouldn't
it
stop.
would keep running. It quit when it wanted to.
This was a very temperamental car.
Hey, dog, I'm not done yet. I'm
kind of impressed.
I didn't drive the car drove me.
Yeah.
that's
You
what
made
happened.
0 decisions.
That was it.
All of these people in my life acting berserk. I'm feeling all pissed off and hurt. I need to know if I am the jerk. Oh, am I the jerk? Oh.
Well, this person wanted to know if they're a jerk for bailing on their friend who bailed on a concert they went to. It says, my husband and I bought tickets for the Ariana Grande concert for ourselves and for 2 friends. One of our friends flew in from out of town, but it was her first night away from her 18-month-old baby. Well, at the concert, she has this panic attack and spends almost the entire show in the bathroom. She eventually then leaves with our other friend. Well, my husband and I, we stayed and watched the rest of the Ariana Grande show because we had kind of planned it to be our anniversary gift together. Well, now, apparently, this girl is upset that we didn't leave with her, and our mutual friends say that we should have left as well. I'm like, okay, well, this is kind of an anniversary thing. If you guys want to leave, that's fine. But I guess they had maybe driven and they had to get an Uber or whatever. So they're like, I don't know, you just left us stranded. We were in from out of town. We thought you were going to be, hosts, and you didn't prove to be a very good host.
Wait, you left early and you're mad that people didn't go with you and you left early?
They flew in from out of town. They thought, okay, we thought when, you fly in that you put the needs of your out of town guests ahead of you, and we needed to get out of there, and you did not leave, and we had to get an Uber home and blah, blah, blah.
Why did they need to get out of there?
Because she was just having a panic attack because she couldn't be away from her 18-month-old baby.
Well, that's her fault.
Yeah, well, she's putting it out on that and be like, yeah, that was pretty cold that you didn't leave. And I'm like, okay, well, if you weren't ready to be away from your baby, you shouldn't have left town. I mean, that's kind of on you.
These tickets are expensive,
Right.
y'all. For Ariana Grande tickets, that's not cheap. And why would you ever think anybody was going to leave the concert early just because you realized you shouldn't be away from your baby? How old is the baby?
18 months.
Oh, come on. If it was 18 weeks, maybe I'd give it to you. But 18 months, we've been here for a minute.
Also, too, I mean, I'm a person that does suffer from panic attacks. I would never, ever make somebody leave because of my situation.
Yeah.
I would have to deal with it, and I'd have to suck it up and figure it out.
The people that wanted to stay at the show, they just wanted to get their money's worth and enjoy the plans that they made. If you change and you want to leave early, guess what? Figure out your own transportation.
Right. Grant said break up, get new friends. He's right on that. I'm like, if you're going to hold me accountable for that and you can't understand it, it's like, sorry.
Oh, no, you have to take an Uber. Welcome to the real world. People have to take Ubers sometimes.
Yeah, we don't line up on what true friendship should be.
And the reason was because you weren't ready to be away from the baby?
She had a meltdown, and I think she wanted everybody to come to her emotional rescue.
No.
And the one friend did, and the one friend who missed the concert, it's like, why did I have to miss it? Like, you stayed. Like, that's not cool. I was the one that was there for her. You weren't there for her.
You didn't have to miss it. Nobody did.
Well, then who's going to be with her?
She could have gotten an Uber by her damn
Who's
self.
going to be with her? She's freaking out being away from her 18-month-old baby. You're not a true friend.
Well, then do what Virginia does and get a double drink and relax.
Yeah.
Chill out.
Jamie said, I think what really happened, she's using the baby as an excuse. She did an edible and mama not used to it, and she freaked out in the bathroom and was crying and had to go home. That's the true story. Not just trying to make it look like, oh, I'm not the freak. The mama who can't hold her edibles. This person wants to know if they're a jerk if they don't go on this cruise with their daughter. It says, my baby daddy's mother decided to gift us with a Disney 7-day cruise along with her and her other child's family.
7 days, y'all. That is a long time to be on a boat.
But the thing is, the baby daddy and I have had a very rocky relationship ever since I got pregnant, and my plan is for us to go our separate ways when our lease is up in September. The cruise is in October, and after we go our separate ways.
No.
I've done everything on my end of make this relationship work, including going to therapy myself to discuss this relationship, but he's put in zero effort. I told him earlier this week that I will not be going on this cruise, and neither will our daughter be going, due to the fact that she's mostly only going to be 22 months at that time and is going to need to be watched like a hawk. And I don't trust these people drinking on a cruise ship to do the right thing and watch this 22-month-old. He said, I'm taking this away from his mother. But I told him, your mom scheduled this without even my consent. She didn't call. She didn't ask me. She just booked it and said, you're going to be showing up. If she'd have called, I would have been up front. I would have told her what's really going on in our relationship and with you. And I would have told her that most likely the time of the cruise, we're not going to be living together. So am I a jerk if I refuse to go on this cruise and refuse my daughter to go without me?
If you don't trust them, you cannot send your baby on a boat with them. No. And I think that is your motherly instinct kicking in to protect your child. I think that you should do something with this mother-in-law, but it doesn't have to be a boat with your ex for a week. Like you want your mother-in-law, your former mother-in-law, to have a relationship with their grandchild.
Yeah.
But you don't have to be on a boat with your soon-to-be moved out ex. Like, no.
Take it from me. You do not want to be stuck on a boat with somebody for a long time.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, look, that's the mistake of she probably booked it because she thought she might get met with a no. And she thought, well, if I go ahead and book them in, they can't say no.
I pay for it. It's done.
And she's pushing back. She's like, well, why would we go on a Disney cruise without our granddaughter? Is all for her. And you're going to rob this experience of her by not going. You can't. You're being selfish. You can't put this behind you. You can't let us at least take her on this. And if I were the mom here, I don't blame her. I would send the story. Remember Grandpa that set the kid up on the balcony of the ship? Kid went over, kid did not make it.
Yeah.
Because of a negligent grandfather that did that. I'd be like, this is my concern. This story right here is why you're not taking my 22-month-old by yourself without me. And here's why I'm not going on this, because of your son. And he's a jerk and he wouldn't take time to fix our relationship. So blame it on him. You're not taking my daughter. I'm not going. Goodbye.
And the best way to do all this is a well-crafted email. Sit down, write it all out, let her know all the details, and give it all to her in an email. You don't want to have face-to-face confrontation where you're going to maybe yell and you're going to forget to say certain things. Say everything you need to say in an email. Try to be sweet. Try to be kind. It's not her fault.
Yeah,
maybe.
but don't waste too much time. Just have AI do it.
That's it. This is a good mission for AI.
There you go. Just get all the details in there that she doesn't know about her son, and make sure that, you try to keep a good relationship with her, but you can keep a good relationship with her and not him.
I think I might have no more than 3 days on a boat, and then I start thinking.
And here's the thing. Maybe the Disney Cruise Line will let you take whatever money she's paid as the deposit and put that towards a future sailing, and you can reevaluate maybe in a year when the kid's a little bit older and mom wants to go, grandma wants to go, and you just cut the son out of the picture and do it like that, and not have him there with you don't want to be on a boat with your ex the month after you moved out.
That's how you get pushed overboard.
Thank you.
That's a Dateline special.
You're right. That is a Dateline special.
No jerks detected here today, but if you want to get a ruling on your situation, just send us an email, mail@kvjshow.com. Jbird, you said you're back to your YouTube karate, where I guess you can take lessons on there, watching somebody else instruct you.
Sensei, if you shall.
Okay. I know you'd been on this before. And what level were you? I think you said that maybe you had gotten up to a yellow belt or something like that.
Yellow sash. I think now I might deserve a stripe or two.
Oh, okay.
A YouTube stripe? Do they give those out?
I don't think they do.
Would be amazing. So you've been watching this and you've been practicing. How long have you been on this? Because I know this is something you were doing even years ago.
Yeah, I've been trying to do just things for mobility because of just my body and doing things that are seeming to help. This seems to help. Now, I don't know if it's going to help if I actually get punched. So
yeah.
It's defense.
Right.
We learn defense so we don't have to do offense. That makes sense.
So it's about blocking.
It's about blocking.
Yeah.
It's about protecting.
Yeah.
Being quick like a cat.
Yeah. I remember, because I think that's the one thing, is you get this false confidence a lot of times when you get in these karate things, and you go through and you go through your little karate class, or you're doing your Tai Chi, and you feel like, oh man, I'm a badass. And I remember in high school I was in this, and this guy had a dojo in his garage, and he was the security guard at the pizza crossing in town. And he would train us while he was smoking cigarettes. And the thing was, you had to kind of deflect and hope you didn't get burnt by the cherry on his cigarette. So you'd kind of walk out of there sometimes. Boy, it was really a grueling session.
You talking about Sensei Phil?
Sensei Phil Evering, yeah. Yeah, he was something. And I remember there was a kid in our class, and he was all drunk. He was downtown, and there were some other guys who were kind of like harassing him. And he said, "I've trained with the masters." And I remember that was the last thing I heard, as he went charging in this group of guys who all kicked his ass horribly. They were not impressed. Yeah, they just, thrashed him. All that training he had done in that garage just came to nothing.
You feel all confident from this YouTube karate until you get into a fight with somebody who can fight.
Make no mistake about it. There's zero confidence.
Yeah.
Well, we just so happen to have a person here today that actually knows how to fight.
Yes. Now, Evelyn is trained at boxing, and I'm just kind of curious if she can throw near Jbird without making contact. 'Cause I think if she got far enough away, but Jbird would be able to block. Now, if I remember right from what I learned in that garage dojo being burnt by cigarettes was, there was, you could kind of like do the wax on, wax off, just like the Karate Kid. A lot of that kind of stuff is that kind of blocking.
Well, you know what I'm talking about. The 8-point blocking system.
Okay, yeah. It's an 8-point.
8-point blocking system.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, you've been doing this. You've got up this YouTube courage here. Feeling great about it.
YouTube balls.
Yeah. Have you done anything at all to even test this out? Because I think that's what we're about to try here.
Kata.
Okay. But that's just doing the movements without anybody fighting back. I remember there's a great line. There is a movie that's out there. I think it might be Enter the Dragon. Bruce Lee, who just was amazing. When I was in high school and watching this, he was what we watched all the time because he was super fast just with doing everything. And he's in this one movie, Enter the Dragon. It's great. It's all these badasses that are fighting, and there's this one guy, and he's real tough, and he's got this beard, and he's getting ready to face off with Bruce Lee, and he takes a board with him, and he throws the board in the air, goes, whoosh, and he hits the board, and he breaks it in midair.
Oh, damn.
And Bruce Lee says to him, he's like, boards don't hit back.
Oh, that is true.
And then Bruce Lee proceeds to actually kill him.
Fighting a board, I'm not that impressed.
Yes.
Fighting a human, okay, now you're impressing me.
Look,
Right.
in Karate Kid Part 3, there's a whole thing about kata, and it's about how kata's good enough for working up a sweat, but that's not going to win you the tournament.
Right.
And kata wins the tournament.
Yeah, you don't know until you're just out there actually trying this stuff out because, being in a dojo, even sparring sometimes in that element can give you this false confidence. And you take that stuff on the street and somebody's a ground grappler or something like that, you're going, I didn't practice for this.
Wait, I'm not ready.
It's not fair.
Well, honestly, I actually sent the idea having Virginia be the one that was going to punch. I forgot Evelyn was in town, and
I was like, what makes this more exciting, Virginia or Evelyn?
Evelyn,
Like,
100%.
Virginia doing it, that's nothing. Evelyn, now that's an exciting story.
of course.
That's the headline right there.
Of course.
Let me put my hair up. I took my glasses off already.
She said, hold my gold.
I can't wait.
Now, Evelyn, the question I have, we don't want actually you making contact with Jbird's face or anything like that. Would you be able to stop short with your? I figured you're a trained fighter.
Well, she spars all the time.
Yeah.
Right. Accidents do happen.
Just go for it.
Accidents do happen.
just go for it. At this point, there's a chance you will hit me in the stomach.
Be careful. Take your headphones off.
I will. I need to ground myself first.
You're grounded.
Okay, now let's start off here slow. I'd like, if you can, just one punch at a time. Let's see how he does with one, and then we can maybe, if he does well with the one punch, then we can work in some combinations. So here's Evelyn, who is a trained and undefeated boxer right now. Has made contact on her first two. If you're watching this on YouTube on KVJ TV, she's gone through. You could see she would have hit him in the face. I think of 8 punches I've seen so far, Jbird might have blocked one. It's over. It's over.
Not too bad, though.
Okay.
Not too bad.
So rate what you saw there, Evelyn. Being a trained fighter, you were throwing, just kind of a little jab here and there. And if people were watching that on KVJ TV, you saw
she's quick.
You're very quick, and you would have made a lot of contact. So YouTube does not make you ready to fight somebody who's a trained fighter. We can see that. But you said not too bad. What did you see?
Not too bad, but I just remembered you told me to go slow, so that was really slow for me. If I would have actually gone fast, it would have been over with.
Did I intimidate you at all by going, go?
I know, but I don't know if you noticed, I fainted a little and you fell for it.
None of that surprises me.
So if you're, watching YouTube videos, just be careful. Don't get too.
Don't get too cocky.
Yeah.
Be cool too if we got an ice pack around here.
I love watching terrible karate. Very entertaining. That'll be available on demand anytime you want. Just go to YouTube, look for the KVJ Show.
He's winded from a fake fight.
And see how many times Jbird would have gotten tattooed in the face.
That was not fake.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away, because you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
This Dirt of the Day is brought to you by my favorite closet people, closetsbydesign.com. Scottie Pippen, I didn't realize how busy he had been. Scottie Pippen's got 7 children with quite a few different exes. Karen McCollum, Sonia Robbie, Yvette DeLone, and Larsa Pippen.
Yeah, he was known to take it to the hole.
He did. And now he's got himself a new girl. Scottie Pippen is 60 years old, and he's dating a model who's 23. Oh, how do we feel about that?
It's got to be so exhausting.
I mean, he's got kids older than her.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Look, I mean, you can do what you want to do, but it just, and not to mention, too, he's so much taller than her. She almost looks like his grandkid.
Like, what are you really going to talk about? And I mean, I'm sure you're
probably not talking a lot.
Yeah, I don't think you're talking a lot. I think you're right.
I think that's really it.
That is crazy. He is 60 and she is 23, and they have been spotted out and about like they are full on public with the relationship. Wow. Whoopi Goldberg had to miss The View on Monday. She was over in Italy and Mount Etna erupted, one of those Italian volcanoes, forcing the closure of all the airports in the area. Whoopi spent the whole entire day trying to figure out how to get back to the United States. I mean, that's a pretty good excuse for missing work. Volcanic eruption.
Yeah.
AKA diarrhea.
Yeah, that's her volcanic eruption.
Yes.
It's a solid excuse because, I mean, it's well documented. It's all over the news.
Here she is selling it.
I am in Sicily right now, and Mount Etna decided to go off today. We have spent most of the day trying to get back to the United States, and all of the airports are closed here. So I will be back as soon as I can. And I know that we got all kinds of stories about our different vacations. Well, I think my story just takes the cake. A volcano ate my homework.
Okay.
I mean, that is a great timing on that. If you didn't want to go back to work and you're trying to squeeze a few extra days out of your Italian vacation, thank you, Mount Etna. You just hope that nobody got hurt. But yeah, now you get a few extra days off.
I think it's the first time I ever heard a clip of her not getting interrupted.
Yeah, that's what you got to do. You got to be on there by yourself.
And finally here, I know you're going to love this one, Kevin. Oasis is doing a documentary movie that'll be behind the scenes of their whole entire getting back together, what happened backstage, behind the scenes, on the tour, when the brothers did their first interview that they've done together in over 25 years. They had cameras rolling on all of that backstage for the Oasis reunion, like the first time they saw each other, the first time they did an interview together, like crazy, interesting footage. And the whole thing is going to be called Don't Look Back in Anger. And this documentary movie will be on select IMAX screens and theaters coming up this September. Ooh, that sounds juicy and good.
Yeah, I think the brothers just realized how much money they can make if they just find a way to somehow get along enough to be on the same stage together.
And I love the title. Don't look back in anger.
Even though we don't like each other.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We like money. And that's what's going on in your dirt.
It's time for viral audio.
Hey, you have beautiful hair.
They can't hear me because they're listening to Kids Spot.
We got weights and fit. There we go.
The men's U.S. team last night did not have a very good showing in the World Cup. They were going to be underdogs going up against Belgium, who has some legit players. our good friend Olivier that lives in Brussels was kind of breaking down that they seem to have an elite player from the goalie to the forward to, I don't even know what the positions are, but they had 3 really solid players, striker maybe.
They got 3 and we had maybe 1.
We had the one guy that got the red card taken away that was gone, and there's a few others. The young Christian Pulisic, I believe is his name, but
okay.
They were talking about he didn't really show up. They were kind of going off on the U.S. goalie, that the effort on defense was not great, and it was a rout 4-1 last night of the World Cup.
In field, the U.S. is hesitating. A bouncing ball picked up in the box, and that's the opening goal for Belgium. It was de Ketelaere, first to react in there on the cross, and now they are in an early hole against Belgium. There's a man lying down behind the wall. Tillman over the wall, scores! Malik Tillman! Lightning strikes twice, and the United States has tied the game! Trossard to the byline, gets across, into Ketelaere's rising up, and Belgium retake the lead. Moments later, his second goal. Well, don't concede another. Lukaku on the loose ball, scores! Romelu Lukaku. And now they will ride momentum down to Los Angeles Friday afternoon for a showdown with Spain in the World Cup quarterfinal.
That's it.
What town was that playing in?
Seattle.
Okay.
Yeah, so then they go to L.A. for the next round, and Ronaldo, he actually played his last World Cup match at the age of 41. Portugal lost to Spain, so Spain goes on to play Belgium now.
Okay, who are you pulling for?
I got to go Belgium now because, just because our friend Olivier is there.
I like that. You saw a lot of that same thing happening, I guess, after Mexico and England played. A lot of the Mexican fans were like, all right, now we're pulling for England.
Yeah, I think that's what you do. You pick your other ones. So
you
that's
beat
good.
us, so we're cheering for you.
Yeah.
I think Ronaldo got emotional, too, a little bit.
Yeah, he did. I mean, you can imagine if you're out there and the last time that you're going to be doing this.
But the real question is, does the Kevin Ralston get emotional on his last radio broadcast? Now that is radio history.
Okay.
No, I'm thinking he's going to hit the door with happiness. He'll be dancing out of here. Finally live a stress-free life.
Oh, my gosh. What's that like? Yeah, Ronaldo said, I leave here with a clear conscience, not 100%, but 1,000%. Oh, okay.
1,000%. I thought that was wrong. I've been told 1,000% is wrong.
It's only wrong when you say it.
Exactly.
Yeah. When he says it, he's hot, he's rich, he's powerful.
It works.
Yeah, it works.
He can change numbers.
Well, here's a guy that actually knows a little bit about soccer. Lexi Lawless was talking about Team USA and their lackluster performance last night in the World Cup.
First off, I think congratulations have to go to this Belgium team to come into this environment and put on a show like that. And from a U.S. perspective, they picked the worst time to play their worst game. And I think Mauricio Pochettino and the players would admit that. To echo what Stu and John said, anytime this happens, and I've been through this now a lot, the question is always, well, was this a success? Look, I think that this team did win hearts and minds. I think that this team did bring people into the tent, and they should be incredibly proud for that. But also, there's a part of me that says the time for moral victories is over, and so we've left something on the table here. And that, to me, is disappointing. I also know it's going to be disappointing to the players and to Mauricio Pochettino when they look at this game. Because, again, the goals that they gave up at times were self-inflicted against a better team. But this U.S. team has beaten better teams in the past. It just didn't happen here today. So it's going to be disappointing to go out, but also in the way in which they went out, which was much more of a whimper than a roar that we had seen through this tournament.
Okay, so hate to see him leave that way, but maybe it will strike up a little bit more fervor here in the United States. And people are talking about how much we invest in soccer in this country and in Europe and Central and South America. They're putting a lot more money into it. And they
we don't deserve it yet.
Yeah, I kind of felt that way as well. In fact, the Belgians were flexing on us. I was seeing some stuff today. They've been posting up all these kind of little things where one of their soccer players is standing on a broken Statue of Liberty. So it's not often that Belgium gets to flex on the mighty US of A. And they looked at it as a David versus Goliath, even though they're better at soccer. But
that's AI, right?
Yeah. But if they want to get better, they got to invest in it. It's a bigger stage to step up. We're not ready for prime time yet. So there you go. That's what happened last night in the World Cup.
How often does the World Cup happen? Is it like the Olympics once every 4 years?
Yep,
Okay.
absolutely. Yeah, so I don't know, but hey, if they could get to a higher round in 4 years, and who knows, maybe in 8 or 12 years, the U.S. could be one of those teams you're saying, all right, they could, one of 4 teams that have a solid chance to win this whole thing.
4 years is kind of a long gap, though. Americans have a very short attention span.
True, yeah, right.
We need something this next year.
That's 4 more Super Bowls. I don't know.
Can you add some more, FIFA?
Yeah, well, we need Inter Miami to pick up the interest level, I guess.
Listen up, y'all, cause here's the sitch. It's time for another round of do it, bitch. 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 Do it. Do it. Do it, bitch. Do it, bitch.
I asked Evelyn, I said, are you going to be ready to play Do It Bitch today? And she said, oh, yeah, I'm ready. She's stepping in for Denny's here. Now, she does know that there's a punishment on the back end of this, so we're going to hopefully have to represent here to stay away from that.
She's the toughest girl I've ever met.
Yes.
I mean, there's nothing I think that you could say to her that she'd be like, oh, no, I'm not ready.
She's ready to step in. So.
She's always ready.
Yeah. Well, we'll sure what this game is all about here is I partner with Evelyn. She'll be the gambler. I'll be the responder here today. That means she's going to be driving up the odds to how much I can get with the topic in 10 seconds. Virginia is going to be gambling to Jbird's responder, so it's kind of a head-to-head between myself and the bird here today. So it's the first 2, 3 is how we do this in Do It Bitch.
Got it.
Okay.
How you feeling, Evelyn?
Good. Wait, what are we doing again? What are the rules?
Okay.
I'm like, wait. I was walking in as you were saying it.
Okay, so what we do here is you're the gambler, meaning you drive up the odds. So there's 10 seconds on the clock, and we have a topic. So think, all right, how many of that topic could I say in 10 seconds right off the top of the head?
Okay.
So that's what it is. So you have to kind of have an idea of what maybe I might be able to answer and how many.
But you don't have to say anything. Kevin is saying it. You're guessing, like, say the topic is trees.
Okay.
How many trees can Kevin come up with in 10 seconds?
Okay.
So you're like, okay, I think he can come up with 3. And then I would say, well, I think Jbird can do 4.
Okay.
And then you would say, oh, well, Kevin can do 5. And then you just have to, like, not
Gamble.
go too high.
Yeah, because if you don't get to that mark, then the other team gets the point. It's the first to 3 points wins.
Okay. Let's do it. I'm ready.
There's no pressure on you to perform. It's way easier to be the gambler than it is to be the responder.
Yep.
Kevin's given himself the heavy lifting.
Okay.
Okay, first one we're doing is fast food burger chains found in the United States of America. Virginia, you get to start us off here. How many can Jbird name in 10 seconds?
Jbird can name 5 fast food burger chains. No problem.
Okay. Evelyn, what do you think? Do you want to raise or call? You could go to 6 or more, or you could just say, Jbird, you got to name the 5 and 10.
Yeah, I was going to say he could do 6.
Okay.
Kevin can do 6. Okay. Kevin can do 6. I would say Jbird can do 7.
Okay. We're at 7 and 10.
Now, can Kevin do 8? That's what you have to try to figure out.
I don't think so.
Okay.
You've seen this man eat.
That's
He eats
fair,
salad.
I don't think so.
That's fair. Okay, so Jbird's got to do 7 fast food burger chains in 10 seconds. His time begins now.
Hardee's, Culver's, Sonic, McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's. You've got Burger Five Guys, Burger 5 by 5 Guys, and Hamburger.
Ooh, he got to 9.
Yeah, he did.
Wow.
That's good, though. That was probably going to be his category.
They don't call him the value meal killer for nothing.
Yep. Okay, next topic we're doing is the proper names, not just the city, of major U.S. airports.
Wait, what?
That.
Say it again.
So there are big cities, but a lot of times in those cities, they have separate names for their airports. You can think of New York City. In fact, you wouldn't say New York City Airport because that's not really a thing.
Right. You would name the individual airport.
Yes.
Okay. Will you accept the 3 letters?
No.
All right. You got to say the full name.
Yeah, say the full name.
Okay.
Let's go with that. Okay. Because it would take too long to check those numbers. And yeah, we'll be here all week. Okay, so Evelyn, you get to start on this. How many proper names can I come up with?
I will say 3.
Okay, 3 on
I think
that.
that's a hard one.
That is a hard one. Proper names of airports. I'm going to say Jbird can do 4.
Okay. Evelyn, do you want to raise or call on 4?
I'm gonna leave it. Just 3.
Okay.
Or-
You're gonna make me. I'm doing it.
Jbird's going to do 4.
Or do you want Kevin to do 5?
Do you travel a lot?
See, this is why you got to know your partner. Yeah. How much do they travel? Would this be something good at?
I know.
You know he eats salad, but does he travel?
Salad. I would say, all right, 5. I think you could do 5.
Okay.
I believe in you.
Virginia, what do you want to do here?
I know he could do 5. Can Jbird do 6? I got to go to 6.
Going to go to 6.
Because I know Kevin can do 5.
Okay, 6. Proper names, not just the city of major U.S. airports. What do you want to do here? Evelyn, do you want to raise or call?
Let's raise it.
Okay, going to go to 7.
All right. Do it, bitch.
Thank God. I just kept that LaGuardia.
All right, now you gave Kevin one.
I gave you one, but I think you knew that one.
Okay. Miami International, Fort Lauderdale, Hollywood. You got Palm Beach International. You've got Dulles. You've got Midway. You've got Atlanta Hartsfield. You got LaGuardia. You got Newark. You've got JFK.
Wow, he got 9. Damn. Traveling Kev.
Yeah, it was the right move.
Yeah. That's hard.
I'm more of a, Greyhound bus kind of a guy.
Okay, it's tied 1 apiece. First to 3 here and do it, bitch. Next topic is sitcoms that aired on NBC in the 1990s. If they had an original episode air in the 1990s, it would count.
Okay.
Original episode. Okay. All right, Virginia, we're back to you.
Jbird can do 3.
Okay. Evelyn, what do you want to do? Raise or call?
Raise. I know you could do
Okay.
at least 4.
Okay, we're going to do 4.
Now this is where it gets tricky. I do think Kevin can do 4, so I have to raise it to 5. Jbird can do 5.
Okay. Evelyn, we're going to raise or call?
Raise it one more time. 6. You could do 6 for sure.
All right.
6 sitcoms, NBC. Ugh. I feel like Kevin can do that. I got to go to 7.
We're at 7 now. Evelyn. 7 in 10 seconds.
I'm just going to call.
Okay. Jbird is doing 7 sitcoms that aired on NBC in the 1990s. 7 and 10. Your time begins now.
Simpsons. You got Friends, Seinfeld. You've got Full House, Boy Meets World, Family Matters.
I think we got 2.
Yeah, I didn't know that very well.
Okay. All right. It is 2-1. Evelyn and I have the advantage here and do it, bitch.
At least that one wasn't very specific.
What?
That was so...
Wait, we got to take a break. He just had a stroke. Evelyn, do you know CPR?
Good God. No. I can't say that word, first of all, and I know nothing about NBC.
Okay, we're going back to Evelyn here for round 4. We're going to be talking about candy bars sold individually at a gas station checkout, or I'll even take like a grocery store when you're kind of walking out. So
okay.
The individual things, or if you walked into a Wawa or whatever, and they have all those candy bars right there for you to grab.
Love it.
Okay.
My boy's done a lot of work in that area.
He has. I mean, yeah.
Yes.
I think Evelyn probably knows Jbird is favored on this one.
He is definitely favored against the Salad King.
Yeah, I got to just hold my own and try to drive up the odds a bit.
Maybe if you had like types of lettuce, you would have a chance, Kevin.
Okay, Evelyn, it's big on how you set the bar here. In 10 seconds, how many different individually sold candy bars can I name?
I will say 7.
7, okay.
7.
That's where we are. Virginia, do you want to call that or you want to raise that?
I do believe Kevin can do 7.
Okay.
Even though he doesn't eat
he
them.
might not eat it, but I'm sure you see him. Like, you know.
He's not living like
I want it, but it's not a salad. I can't do it.
All right, I'm going to say Jbird can do 8.
Gonna go to 8. Evelyn, what do you want to do with that? Raise or call?
I'm just going to call it.
Okay. We're going to do 8 candy bars in 10 seconds. Bird, your time begins now.
Oh, Henry, Chunky, Snickers, Butterfinger, Baby Ruth, Kit Kat, Chunky, you've got, whatchamacallit, Kudos.
Okay. I have to check on those.
How many did he have to get?
He had to get 8.
He got 8 with Chunky.
I think he said Chunky twice.
Oh, you said Chunky twice.
And then you got Kudos in there. Is that a granola or is that a candy bar?
Interesting. Let's look at it.
Not an expert on this.
What are we calling Kudos?
Yeah. Okay.
I can't believe I didn't do Laffy Taffy.
Kudos.
Okay.
Milk chocolate granola bar.
Mm-hmm.
So is it a candy?
Well, that's the question. I mean, would it be right there at the register? That's what we were talking about. So they have ones that you could buy down the aisle at a Publix or something like that, but is it going to be out displayed?
You could buy a Kudo. I've seen a Kudos before, but I don't want to argue about it.
Yeah, I don't know.
In the gas station, yes, but not in the grocery store. In the grocery store.
Okay, so they have a Kudos right there. Yeah. Yeah, it's because it's sold individually at a gas station checkout. If they sell the Kudos there, then yeah, if he didn't name the Chunky twice, that's the only thing we might have to check.
Let the people decide. They're the judge, jury, eyes and ears of this institution.
Okay. We'll go check
ones.
the tape to see, did we get 8 individual candy bars? Do they all check out? I think the ones he named probably are going to check out, but did he have 8 original?
And we can't have any people young voting because Kudos was discontinued in 2017.
Oh, so you can't get it?
Well, not anymore, but you used to.
Okay, I don't think that counts then.
Really? All right.
It's candy bars sold individually at a gas station checkout. If they don't make it, they can't sell it.
But you used to be able to get it at the gas station checkout.
That's give me the L. That's fine.
Okay, we're just checking to see if Jbird got that point. He needed to get 8 candy bars sold individually at a gas station checkout. That's what the category was. We had a question about Kudos. Should Kudos count if it's been discontinued? Because that had been available since 2017.
Damn it.
And right now, it is right in there close. Let me go ahead and end the poll. See what we got here. And the poll, should it still count? 52% at the end said no.
Damn it.
It should not. And Evelyn actually checked, and she said that you need to get to 8. You got to 7 if you counted the Kudos.
Yeah, I know I'm a heart. I didn't get it.
Right.
Okay. So fell a little bit short either way on that. Taking Kudos or not taking Kudos.
I missed so many off the table.
Don't beat yourself up.
It's going to be a tough one for me to get over. I'm not going to lie.
He's going to think about this as he's trying to go to bed all throughout
Every
the
time
day.
he walks by like a grocery store and sees
I can't even walk by a vending machine. Who am I kidding? Of course I can.
Okay, so we had been spinning the wheel of punishments here, going through some of the classics, and I believe what we'd had left, haven't gone to the Epilady. We got some smelling salts on there. We got dashing a cigarette in a loser's mouth.
They all sound pretty
waxing
cool.
Thing, yeah. That's good. Are we doing the wheel, or do we just have a punishment here? I know Denny's is out here, so what do we have?
Denny's is out, so we just have a cup of pain.
That's good. Cup of pain is great. It sounds delicious.
All right, Jbird, reach in the cup of pain and let us know what we're doing as the big losers today.
Oh, cool. Just what I wanted. Cigarette ash in the mouth.
Okay.
Perfect.
All righty.
Are we allowed to smoke in here?
Probably not, but you know.
What are you going to do?
I mean, what are we going to do? Run outside and do this? I mean, you know, it is what it is. We'll just have to get some air freshener in here. You know, we got to break a little ordinance here and there, I believe.
Yeah.
Going back to them hot boxing days. I haven't had a good old ciggy in a long time.
I think I might have smoked 3 cigarettes in my life. All 3 were on this show.
This show is slowly giving you cancer.
All right, Denny's would normally be here for this, but who's got a light?
Oh, well, you know.
I don't smoke, so
Well, we're going to have that.
Anybody have any Flint?
Okay.
Anybody have 2 sticks we can rub together?
Well, if we don't have a lighter, we have to move on to another punishment then.
Do you want to just eat the cigarette?
Why don't you pull another one, Virginia?
Here,
We're
just pull
not
another
ready
one.
for
Pull
that
another one. Pull another one.
Okay. All right. The other one that we got.
The Epa lady.
Epa lady that pulls the hair out.
Yes. You got to find a place on your bod where you actually got some hair hanging out. You get that thing, give it a nice little 10-second swipe.
Where do we want to do this at?
Age before beauty. You go first, Jbird.
Do you have any hairy part of your body now, Virginia?
I do. I have some hair on my arms.
You do? Okay.
Well,
Okay.
I wouldn't do your hair. You could do like your arms or your leg, not your hair on your head.
What's going to be the better for the audience?
You're not talking in the microphone.
What's going to be better for the audience?
Talking in the microphone.
Where do I go, Kev? Do I go armpit? Do I go?
What's the most sensitive part?
Balls.
There you go.
Yikes.
There you go.
Is it an HR problem if Evelyn sees his balls?
Yeah.
Actually, yeah.
Evelyn, do we have
I've
consent?
seen balls before, so
Nothing new.
nothing new.
You see one set of balls. You really have seen them all.
I kind of
honestly.
feel like she wants a
I think
gander.
they all kind of look the same.
I'm sorry. I don't use these that often or ever.
I don't use it either. I think you just touch that part to your ball hair and it's going to snatch them out.
Yeah.
Okay, he's going in.
Yeah,
He's
it does
going in.
Okay, yeah.
He's going in.
I'm in! It's working.
Get it.
Pull that thing out. Let's see if we got a hair on it. Do we have a hair on that Epa lady?
Oh, yeah, we got hair.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Show the camera that hair.
Oh, man, I get sloppy seconds.
That's for KVJ TV. Yeah.
That's the punishment.
There's definitely hair on
I thought
it.
you were Baldy Rinaldi.
I am, so I can't use my balls. My
Can't
balls
use
are
it down there.
clean.
That is not fun.
No, it just rips the hair out is all it does.
Yeah,
It's
it rips it right out of your flesh.
it is a torture device.
All right, I'm doing my hair on my arm.
Okay. Go for it, Virginia.
Ah! Yeah.
Give a nice little swipe there.
Why would anybody do this?
Beauty, baby.
Do you
Yeah.
want me to do a sideburn?
Beauty.
No, you're good. You
good.
did your balls.
You're good. Okay. All right. There you go. Nice little punishment just for that L today. All paid off. All good.
Sorry, Evelyn.
It's okay.
You were a gentleman. You turned away.
I saw the reflection though.
She was trying to look.
Ow! There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news. So many people on meth. Ow!
You know, Miami's a little crazy right now. I mean, it has been for different reasons for about the past 40 years, but the influencer thing is getting a little nutty because you got a lot of kids with an ample amount of cash. They're very young and a little wild. And this hopefully is not going to be a continuation or a byproduct of all of that. But sadly, a 21-year-old South Florida influencer, Brianna Johnson, known online as It Girl Bree or Dream Doll Bree, was killed, and 2 men were seriously injured in a targeted drive-by shooting.
They were targeting her?
Or the guys.
Oh, no.
Now, they were riding in a lime green Lamborghini Urus. I mean, how many 21-year-olds have a green Lamborghini Urus?
Not a lot, and for good reason.
Well, and these are the kind of things when you get a lot of this massive influx of cash and you're 21 years old, you know, sometimes these things happen. This was in Miramar early Sunday morning. Now, police say the Lamborghini was traveling on Sunshine Boulevard at about 5:30 a.m. when a white sedan, possibly a BMW, pulled alongside and fired more than a dozen shots into the SUV.
Oh, my gosh.
The Lamborghini continued about a block before crashing into a yard near a home. Brianna Johnson, she died at the hospital. One of the 2 male passengers remains in critical condition while the other suffered serious injuries. They're now investigating reports that the victims were involved in an altercation at a nearby gas station after leaving a 4th of July party.
Oh, boy.
I wonder. I think I saw this on body cam. Maybe they're really releasing them pretty quick these days.
Yeah, it might be.
That is really quick.
Yeah. Now, Johnson had amassed more than 450,000 followers across TikTok and Instagram. She's also known for the viral song Bend Over.
Oh, I'd love to.
Yes.
Is it a wholesome tune?
I'm sure it is, yeah. You know, when you drop something, you got to bend over.
Get that nickel or that quarter, whatever you just dropped.
No arrests have been made yet, but she was posting just hours before her death. She was shot after leaving that party, and so they show her at the party, and she had some content up there. So,
oh my gosh! I mean, I bet you what happened. They were at the gas station. They had words with somebody, and they didn't realize the person they had words with was packing heat.
Sure.
And then the person just drives alongside of them and shoots into the car. They probably never even knew him.
That stuff happens.
She may have not even been involved.
That happened to somebody I know. They're walking into a convenience store. It was a complete stranger. They bumped into each other. The one guy pulled out a knife and stabbed him.
Oh my!
It took like 5 seconds.
Oh, we had the story when we were gone of the 62-year-old that got into the altercation with a woman that was holding the parking spot. And she shot him dead, and then he took the spot with his dead body.
Whoa.
Yeah. So these altercations in South Florida are legit. So de-escalate whenever you get a chance.
Whenever you get a chance, just walk away, because you never know if this person has a weapon and they're unhinged.
Yeah, assume everyone's unhinged.
You're right. Assume everyone is unhinged. And do you want to die today over something so stupid?
When I'm driving on I-95, I just say, you know what? Everyone's unhinged. Let's just try to get home.
Let's just try to not die.
Yeah.
The other thing that's crazy on South Florida streets is these street takeovers. They had 2 illegal ones in northwest Miami-Dade. One incident left a deputy with minor burns after a firework was launched at them during an arrest attempt. The suspects were fleeing the scene. The video from it's pretty insane. I mean, they were just doing donuts in this intersection, firing off fireworks as they're hanging out of the car. And,
making a video, I'm sure.
Of course, yeah. There's another takeover on North 5th Street and 76th Avenue. 3 people got injured in that. The driver responsible escaped in a black pickup truck with front end damage. So there is just a lot of chaos that's happening on the roads right now.
Well, here's the thing, too. If you do all this in a car, they're going to pull video cameras from other places around where the incident happened, and they're going to get your plate, and they're going to figure out who you are. The only way you can get away with these crimes is if you're on foot.
Yeah. It's nuts. And
there's so many cameras now.
You know, you're right. Yeah, I mean, there's cameras, but it's like, you know, I think when you have all these teens, it's just hard to rally and figure out who it is or stop them. I don't know if you saw in South Carolina, the teen takeover there where they were beating the cops, had them on the ground. They're beating the cops, punching them, kicking them.
What the hell?
It was pretty nuts.
Another problem, too, they have is sometimes people will steal license plates. So now you've got a stolen license plate on a car that doesn't match up.
Yeah, that's true.
Here's a bit of the teen takeover in South Carolina.
A violent brawl breaking out in South Carolina. A North Charleston police officer tackled to the ground and pummeled repeatedly during a 4th of July gathering of teens and young adults that descended into chaos. The video does not show how the fight started. This officer seen here firing his taser. Police say the 400-person crowd grew out of control. 4 minors and 2 adults were arrested. Authorities releasing these photos of guns and a makeshift spear recovered from the scene. The takeovers also ramping up in Raleigh, where videos show overrun streets and sidewalks as authorities say more than 5,000 teens began fighting early Sunday morning.
Both units are transporting the 2 victims.
Police say 9 people were shot and more than 24 young adults now face charges ranging from fighting to assaulting an officer. Chaos also unfolding in South Florida, where authorities say a Miami-Dade sheriff's deputy's hand was burned by a firework that launched in his direction.
Authorities say with these videos now circulating on social media, more arrests are now likely.
Yeah, these teen takeovers are going to be nuts. They're talking about putting curfews in Raleigh. I'm sure a lot of these cities are talking about doing that as well. But the problem is then when you got 5,000 teens, how do you even try to stop them? Like you need almost like National Guard to be able to make a dent on something like that.
You need like 30 helicopters.
Yeah,
wow.
No doubt. Well, there was a police officer in the Florida Keys who met a woman on the set of the Apple TV show Bad Monkey and then started kind of stalking her for weeks. and he nearly caused a head-on collision while chasing her to pull her over.
What?
The cop, Lamar Roman, was tracking and chasing the woman that he had met and harassed, and he had worked on a security detail shift a few weeks prior to pulling her over. He started catcalling her. He harassed her for her full name and her Instagram details, and then illegally looked her up, her vehicle information, all that kind of stuff.
Oh, no.
And then he put her license plate details on a surveillance hot list, meaning he would get a notification in real time anytime she drove by an AI-powered license plate surveillance camera.
So he pretty much knows where she is at all times.
Yep.
Wow, that's creepy.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty crazy they're doing that. They've got some footage of him driving recklessly just to pull her over.
Yeah, he's not going to be able to be a police officer anymore.
No, when you abuse power like that. The Australian Prime Minister, Anthony Albanese, has issued an apology after playing a sex, marry, date game. It was on a podcast. And
like F, marry, kill?
Those always go well.
And he went Kylie Minogue basically for all three. And he got a lot of criticism for that. They said it was sexist and demeaning. And he's only been married for 6 months. So I'm sure probably he got it from his new wife as well. Here he is with a apology.
We're at rapid fire questions now. Every guest gets asked these. Marry, date. Kylie Minogue, Nicole Kidman, or Rhonda Birchmore?
I've just got married. I'm only 6 months in.
But if it goes up, let's just pretend
Oh, Kylie, clearly.
you'd marry Kylie. And date her?
All of the above.
All right, it's a triple.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, someone comes at me with that question to go, do you think I'm about to step in this? Get out of here.
There's no way you win on this.
Hell no.
Sometimes I'll be having like cocktails, so I would play.
Cops in Pasadena are looking for a bank robber who made a surprisingly smooth getaway in a wheelchair.
Really?
He rolled into a First Citizens Bank Friday afternoon, had the teller a note claiming he had a gun, kept one hand in his pocket to make it look convincing, but no weapon was ever seen. They hand over $1,000 or a few thousand, and he just wheels himself down Lake Avenue and off into the sunset.
Poof?
Yeah.
Gone?
Gone.
We don't know who he is.
Who is this mystery man?
I mean, how bad are we at chasing if we can't chase down a guy in a wheelchair?
The FBI has said, you know what, maybe we need to jump in on this.
Oh, my gosh.
You know he can't go fast.
You just got done talking about how there's cameras everywhere.
Even if he's in like a battery-powered wheelchair, he can't go that fast.
Yeah, no. That's just what's crazy about this. And just to show you how squirrely people are, a 30-year-old woman in Maryland was arrested after she flashed a gun at employees in an attempt to expedite her order.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, if you don't get your food fast enough, that's what people resort to now.
People have lost their minds. You really need to assume there's just nothing but gun-packing, squirrely maniacs all around you in public.
But on the other side of it, people love hot, delicious fries.
Yeah.
It's true.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
Well, this is on my mind because I think this really should probably be the top story today. I don't know if it will be because I've had these kind of stories before and they just never go anywhere. But the possibility that cancer will be eradicated and they have the reason and the way how, and it's not going to be a lot of the nasty ways that they now provide to try to eliminate the cancer in your body. They're talking about using a molecular jackhammer. Now, what it does is it uses a special dye molecule already used safely in medical imaging, and it's combined with near-infrared light to make it vibrate an insane 40 trillion times per second.
What?
40 trillion times per second is how fast this thing goes. And they say it's fast enough to physically tear apart a cancer cell's membrane. In lab tests, this method wiped out 99% of cancer cells.
Damn.
99%.
99%.
They've just tested it on mice with melanoma, and they say that those mice ended up completely cancer-free.
Those mice just didn't put on the right SPF.
I guess.
They got that melanomes.
They say that this mechanical kill method is amazing because it's not a chemical one. So they think the cancer cells are far less likely to develop resistance to it over time.
Wow.
Now, it's still in the early days of trial, and the human trials are way off, but They say, look, if this thing is as promising as it looks like, imagine you just go in there and get the cancer hammered out of your body with a 99% effectiveness.
Why are the human trials still very far off? Fast track this baby.
Yeah, who knows? Not sure. That's above my knowledge on the medical field, but it'd be nice. Absolutely. You think of all the lives that you could save in that time.
If it worked on mice and I'm currently battling cancer, I'm like, let's go. 99% of the mice are doing great after it.
Maybe it just takes time to say, okay, it doesn't come back 10 times as hard. So maybe there's something like that where they start treating a lot of people and be like, oh, gosh, we shouldn't have done that. So that's my only guess. I don't know on that.
I like to jump in with both feet first and not get research done.
Okay, yeah.
Take a risk.
Why not?
If I've got melanomes, I'm going to take a risk.
Let's do it. And how about this for obesity? Imagine losing your weight without having to use a drug like Ozempic.
What?
Boy, everybody who thought that, oh, man, Ozempic's going to pay for my life forever. Imagine if you got rid of having to do the GLP-1s here soon. They've now zeroed in on a protein that they nicknamed Mitch. And they say that turning it off seems to make cells burn through fat and carbs way faster, and you don't need the Ozempics or the GLP-1s.
How do you turn off your Mitch?
It is in muscle cells protected from obesity and the fat that's there. And what you do is you apparently do something to boost their stamina. And they've tested the same idea on human cells in a lab, and they say the results are starting to line up. They say without Mitch, cells go into overdrive, burning fat straight out of their own membranes just to keep up with the energy demand. Now, it's still in the early days, again, like the cancer treatment, but they say it looks very promising.
Wow.
They say the protein looks like a genuinely promised lead for future obesity treatments that skip the side effects that come with some of today's weight loss drugs.
Get rid of my Mitch cells, but keep the bitch ones. I like those.
Yeah, I like having that, huh?
Yeah.
And your witch.
Witch and bitch.
Yes.
But take all the Mitch.
So imagine if we, in the same day, have news about curing cancer and obesity.
Oh, my gosh.
Imagine what that would do to health in America if those two things were eradicated. That's crazy.
That's crazy to think about. And let's go.
Yeah.
Fast track these trials.
That's what I said. I don't know if these are going to be top stories today, but they're kind of my top stories. So
that's a huge story.
Yeah, that's what's on my mind. Burr, what you got on your mind today?
So I'm not sure how much you guys know about the HIPAA rules and HIPAA, things that doctors are allowed to say. But I was talking with a doctor, and the doctor started talking about other patients and their ailments. Now, the doctor didn't say the person's name, but it told me what they were going through, almost in a way that I thought it was a little too much information. What's the rule on something like that? When it comes to HIPAA, do you have to, is it a full name you can't give out? Because I thought what they were saying was stuff I should not have been hearing.
I think as long as they're not identifying the patient.
But is that cool for a doctor to do, though? Especially when it's not really coming from a place of medical knowledge. It's kind of coming off gossipy.
So was he trying to help you? And is there anything that patient's going through that you're going through? Was he giving you exampple?
No.
He was just bragging?
He was just
trying to commiserate.
Kind of talking gossip about another patient. I just didn't know the rule on that. If you had to say a name, or if you're sitting in a doctor's office, are they allowed to talk about other patients' ailments as long as there's no name attached? But it rubbed me the wrong way to the point where I didn't even want to see that doctor again. Because how do I know what he say about me?
Yeah, and then attach your name to it.
So I'm quite curious. The medical community, let me know if you guys have any answers out there.
AI is saying that doctors cannot share private medical details if the information could reasonably identify the patient. Withholding a name is not enough to comply with HIPAA laws.
Got ya.
So as long as there's no way you could figure out who it was, maybe he's okay.
If they gave away enough specific conditions or dates or unique traits, and you're like, oh, I know who you're talking about.
I know that guy.
They just violated a HIPAA.
But with that said, though, do you think that's cool, though? I don't know if that is cool for a doctor to, in a gossipy way, talk about other patients, about maybe what their private parts look like.
I want my doctor to be so professional.
Yes.
We are not buds. We are not chummy. We aren't drinking buddies. We should not be speaking on any level other than the utmost professional.
Exactly. Yeah, I was curious.
Yeah. Virginia, what you got on your mind today?
Well, today, I don't know if you realize this, Kevin, but Captain Crust and Princess Pepperoni are headed to the Children's Hospital at Boca West. They are going to be feeding the patients and the nurses with delicious pizza from our friends at Sicilian Oven. You know they show up. And our good friend, the good Greek Spiro, in his big, huge superhero costume, he's going to be out there as well, giving out capes and comics. Even the Little Smiles giant Oscar dog is going to be joining us to go to the hospital and make it a fun day, a little parade of giant cartoony characters for the kids there in the hospital. And we want to thank our friends at Sicilian Oven and Good Greek for making today possible.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very nice. Time for a little Camp KVJ with some hot tickets this week for your kids. I know they probably got to be going crazy. I always remember the 4th of July because my mom reminded me one summer. She's like, you're at the halfway point of going back to school. It's like, oh, no, it's all downhill from here.
I had the same discussion with Rocco yesterday because we're halfway through the summer of reading and we certainly don't have a lot of books down.
Oh, no. Wow. Yeah,
it's going by quick.
It's going by quick.
It does. It does.
August is when it really hits you, though. As a kid, you go on there and you start to see the
back to school commercials come on. It's so
August
depressing.
is downright depressing.
Yeah.
August is rough.
Well, we'll focus more on the fun things coming up. And I know the parents are a little bit strapped for cash, so this makes it a lot nicer this week as we got 4 tickets to both Rapids Water Park and the Cox Science Center. Great way to beat the heat. Both of those, plus a $100 Visa gift card from Love the Palm Beach is out to be good at the concession stands.
Great prize package.
And we got Logan on here from Wellington to play Evelyn or Animal. What up, Logan?
Hello.
How you doing, bud?
Good. How are you?
Good. How's your summer going so far?
Great.
Great. What's the funnest thing you've done so far?
Alaska.
Whoa.
You went to Alaska?
Okay.
Wow.
Damn, you got a better summer than anybody here.
That's bold.
Nice. That is bold and cold.
What do you do in Alaska, Logan?
We went on the cruise.
Wow.
Super fun.
Fancy.
Okay, well, do you like animals, Logan?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Well, what we're going to do here is we're going to give you the sound of an animal. You got to let us know if it is actually the real animal or if it is Evelyn, who's standing in for Denny's this week. The first thing I've got is a spotted hyena that is just laughing in your face. What do you think about this one, Logan?
That's horrifying.
What do you think about that one? Is that Evelyn or Animal here, Logan?
That's Evelyn.
That was Evelyn.
Yeah.
Gosh. Imagine it being 2 a.m. in the morning, you hearing that outside your window.
We can arrange that.
Wow. Next thing we got here is a great blue heron. Is this Evelyn or Animal, Logan? Whoa. A great blue heron right there.
Sounds like one of our crappy vacuums we used to own as a kid.
Spewing dirt all over the floor. Logan, what do you think? What do we got there? Do we have Evelyn or do we have the actual animal?
The actual animal.
That is
Nice.
the actual animal. You cannot be stopped. Okay, the final thing that we got here for you, you got to tell us this howler monkey. Is this the real thing or not? Ooh, 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 ooh. Poor thing's in pain. That's terrible.
Ooh, that one's tricky.
I hope that's not Evelyn.
Can we hear that again?
I want to make sure she's okay.
Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, it's painful. Ooh, ooh. Wow. Okay.
Damn, I don't know. That one's got me twisted.
That's the toughest one in
the history of the game.
It is.
So what do you think here, Logan? Do you think that is Evelyn making that noise or is that an actual howler monkey?
That's Evelyn.
That is Evelyn.
Wow.
Nice job.
Hey.
Yes.
Evelyn, you got a little monkey in you, girl.
Yeah, how about that? Fooled everybody
That's
except for
awesome.
Logan. All right, bud, you got a lot to do other than going to Alaska. You got the 4-pack of tickets to Rapids Water Park. You're going there. You're also going to the Cox Science Center, and your mom's got a $100 Visa gift card to get some cool stuff at the concessions. All brought to you by Love the Palm Beaches. Okay, bud?
Okay, thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. More tickets tomorrow and the rest of the week here on the KVJ Show.
Nice.
Today is National Dive Bod Day. Don't know if anybody's going to be going out to plow down a bunch of booze on a Tuesday, but if you are, God bless you. And if you want to go find a good dive bar, where are you going to go? Now, we had done this poll a couple years ago with KVJ Nation, letting us know the best dive bars in South Florida. And with a comfortable win, they put the Crazy Horse Saloon in West Palm Beach at number 1.
I love that place, especially because I think they're very nice.
Yes.
They're all very, very, very cool to chill with.
It's beautiful. It's dark. Just what you want.
Perfect.
It is nice.
I look younger.
Affordable cocktails. It's well done. Great TV viewage. Chicken wings are fantastic, which you got to have great chicken wings at a dive bar.
It's a walking distance from my house.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
Are you talking about Crazy Horse?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I love that place.
They put Swampgrass Willie's in Palm Beach Gardens at number 2.
It's a classic staple in this area, and we're talking decades. It's the first place I ever made any money playing music.
Okay.
The very first time. Yep.
They had Duggan's Pub in West Palm Beach at number 3.
Duggan's.
Yeah, and Duggan's. I'm not sure I've been to Duggan's.
I've never been to Duggan's.
Yeah.
I've been to Dugan's. Nah, I'm just kidding.
Where is Duggan's? Do we know?
West Palm Beach.
Is it Duggan's or is it Dugan's?
I think it's Duggan's. Duggans.
I swore there was a Dugan's, but
I don't know. Maybe it's pronounced Dugan's. I don't know. I'm not even positive it's still open.
Huh. I feel like we're not doing our job if we haven't been to all the bars on this list.
Much like Kudos, they're not around anymore.
O'Connor's Pub in Delray Beach, they put it number 4. They've got Pirates Well in Palm Beach Gardens at number 5. Harry's Banana Farm in Lake Worth Beach. That is a classic.
Yes.
That's at number 6.
Okay.
In fact, they've got a dinosaur out front. Jbird might like that.
I would love it.
Yeah. Scooters in Hope Sound came in at number 7 on South Florida's best dive bar list.
Fabulous. I was just there the other day. If you haven't been to Scooters, you need to go. Chicken wings are phenomenal, Kev.
Would you consider Snuggery a dive bar?
Yes.
Because I was in there recently, and I thought it looked next level nice in there.
Yeah, I know they cleaned it up, so I'd have to see where it is now. But once upon a time, in my days there, it was.
I kind of wish they hadn't cleaned it up.
I know, right? Sometimes that's good the way it is.
It looks really...
That's it. I'm not going back.
It looks nice.
Yeah.
They used to allow smoking in there. They don't do that either anymore.
Oh, I
don't
remember
think.
that. Yeah.
Everybody's smoking.
Everyone smoked in every restaurant, it seemed like.
Then at number 8, you've got the Brass Ring in Lake Park.
Okay.
Classic burgers.
Classic. The Brass Ring is awesome. They have another location, too, by me in Jupiter, and then one in Royal Palm as well.
Okay.
But the classic original in Lake Park is what you want. The low ceilings,
good, yeah.
no windows.
Yeah.
A lot of places you're naming, they've been around for a minute. They've stuck. They've held the test of time.
I think a good dive bar does. Now, you've got the Average Joe's in Jupiter at number 9 on the list for the best dive bars.
That is a great place.
And then Jetty in Fort Pierce came in at number 10.
No Uncle Mick's?
Did not make our list when we'd done it before. Where's Uncle Mick's?
That's also in Jupiter.
Okay. Yeah, had not made it before. Sail in Delray Beach is phenomenal. I love that place for a dive bar. And that did not make the top 10 list.
This is one topic that all of us can talk so extensively on.
We've done it. We've done the work.
We struggle with that medical topic, but boy, we have all the answers for this one.
Yeah. You've also got, is it the stand-up bar that's in Jupiter that it just recently sold?
Ralph's. Yeah, Ralph's stand-up bar.
Okay.
But they said they're going to keep it the way it was. I hope they don't fancify it, because what's so charming about Ralph's is just that it's just such a dive bar.
You can't do too much there.
But like a square grouper, I wouldn't call that a dive bar. That's too nice looking.
It's too fancy.
Yeah, it's too fancy.
Oh, yeah.
That thing's on the water.
Yeah, no, it's not a dive bar at all.
That's fancy.
That was a stupid answer, Bert.
Foster's?
Yeah.
Foster's 1 or 2.
What is the one that's by the airport? Because, man, that is something impressive. That's 2, and it should be number 2.
It should be.
Yeah.
Is that the one that used to be Icebox?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't think Foster's 1's still around.
A place that's open till 5 a.m., and then they reopen at 7 a.m.
They only shut it down for 2 hours to hose it down.
That's it. The commitment to making sure that you can stay drunk 22 hours out of the day, that's impressive.
Mad respect.
I can't tell you how many times, not only your husband Panda, but all my boys, we would go there and sing karaoke for hours on hours at Foster's. We loved it there.
So the original Foster's isn't there anymore. There's a Mercedes dealership
It's
on
gone.
top of
Right,
where
yeah.
it used to be.
Right.
Right there, just right down from the Pirates Well.
But I do think Foster's too, I think they still do karaoke at times.
Interesting. That's always going to be the Icebox to me.
Yes, it's the old original.
We
there.
did a lot of work there. We would finish, Kevin and I would finish the show at like 9 a.m. We'd be at the Icebox by 9:20.
Oh, I remember.
Impressive.
It was like my 3rd week on the show, and I go, who are these people?
They're pirates.
My God.
Definitely. Christina said you got to put Fat Cats in downtown Fort Lauderdale on that list. I'm cool with that. Also, Bimini Bay by the Fort Lauderdale Airport, all-time dive bar, top 1 right there, according to a text. Eagle Bar and Grill in Green Acres, fantastic, great dive bar, amazing seafood. Believe it or not, really good stuff there.
Really?
Yes.
I wouldn't get seafood in a dive bar.
I gotta tell you, it'll shock you.
Okay.
It really is. They take great pride in it.
Give me a greasy burger or some chicken wings.
Yeah.
That's my dive bar food.
Yeah, but you never know. That's the thing about some of these dive bars is some of them have really good food. But somebody's saying a true dive bar doesn't serve food, but I don't know.
Really?
I kind
don't
of
know if I
disagree
agree with that.
Yeah. I wouldn't say it here because I think you eliminate too many because of all the ones we've named, almost all of them serve food. So then where are you going?
I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Where am I going to do my work?
If you're not serving any food, you're clinically dead by 2 hours in.
I can't stay for 6 hours at the Icebox if you don't have chicken wings.
Right.
I mean,
I got to eat.
That's how people get into brawls.
Mm-hmm. Yes, a lot of great suggestions. If you're looking for a place today and just want to have a little fun at a dive bar, just go to kvjshow.com and you can dive right in there. Best dive bars, and I'll come up for you.
I love it. The list is right there. Easy.
Yep. Easy to find our top 10, and probably about time to do another one because I know there's some places on there that belong, I think, in the top 10 that are not yet.
Yeah, Ralph Stand Up. That's a tragedy. That needs to be on there.
Yeah, I would say that. I'm pulling for Sail In, too. I've become a big fan of that place in Delray Beach. I think it's Sail In and Stagger Home, something like that. It's their
I
slogan.
like it.
Yeah, I mean, come on. A dive bar needs a good slogan like that, right?
It's a bar and a dad joke.
It is. Well, it's got everything you need. There's this girl named Scarlett Spears, and she is from South Florida, and she's doing some really great things in Hollywood, California. She's popping onto a lot of cool roles. She started by doing some stuff on General Hospital on ABC. And then she got some movie roles. And we had actually talked to her and her mom when she was the young Glenda the Good Witch in the last Wicked movie that had come out in theaters.
No big deal. She was in Wicked.
Yes. And she got to interact with all the stars and Ariana Grande and, be on the red carpet and do all that kind of stuff.
Very impressive.
And now she's just done Toy Story 5. And so she got to be on that red carpet and meet all that cast and all that. So
which character was she?
That's a great question to ask her when we get her on.
Okay.
So
I love it. I mean, I saw the movie. It was a great movie.
Yeah.
I'm very excited for her.
You're going to get a chance to speak to her. She's going to be on the After the Show coming up here live in just about 35 minutes. But you can also get it on demand anytime you like. It is easy to do. You can go to YouTube and check it out there. You can go to Spotify. And, people do like to tune in live. If you can, you're going to be on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitch. Before we get to that, though, Jbird, if you would, wrap us up today with your thought for the day.
One day you'll realize the life you wanted wasn't waiting for permission, it was waiting for your courage.
Yeah.
The KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.